Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yeah.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, peace be upon all of us. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to International Webinar Universitas Wiraraja with the name is Digital Transformation, Opportunities and Challenge for Global Business. I'm Divla Meredila as the Master of Ceremony who will attend all ladies and gentlemen in the next 4 hours. With various event season, with our 3 presenters in today's event on December 21, 2023 at 10 o'clock via the Zoom application. And next, let me to convey the event session that exists this afternoon. Opening ceremony by Master of Ceremony. Opening speech by Dean of Fakultas Economic and Business, Ahmad Gufroni, SEMM. Keynote speaker by Rektor of Universitas Wiraraja, Bapak Dr. Syaifur Rahman, SHCNMH. Reading moderator curriculum vitae by Master of Ceremony. Reading the first presenter curriculum vitae by moderator. The first presenter by Bapak Nurdodi Zaki, SEMSM from Universitas Wiraraja, Madura. The second presenter by Professor Feriji, PhD, FCILT, FCES from Edith Cowan University, Australia. The third presenter by Professor Dr. Abdul Talib bin Bon from Tun Hussein On University, Malaysia. And the last is closing ceremony by Master of Ceremony. Our respect, our Rector of Universitas Wiraraja is here, Mr. Dr. Syaifur Rahman, SHCNMH. Selamat datang, Bapak.
Selamat datang. Oke, kasih Mbak Devi.
Terima kasih. Our respect, Dean of the Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Wiraraja, Mr. Ahmad Gufroni, SEMM is here. Selamat datang Bapak.
Selamat datang. Terima kasih, Mbak Difla.
Terima kasih. Our respect, the first presenter, Mr. Nurdodi Zaki, SEMSM. Selamat datang Bapak.
Selamat datang. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. And our respect, the second presenter, Mr. Professor Feriji, PhD, FCILT, FCES. Welcome, sir. Our respect, the third presenter, Mr. Professor Abdul Talib bin Bon. Welcome, sir. And our beloved All Universitas Wiraraja International Webinar participant. Please welcome. Before starting the event, let me read the implementation rules of Webinar International, Digital Transformation, Opportunities and Challenge of Global Business. For the sake of smooth running of the event, the following are the rules and regulations that must be fulfilled by all seminar participants. The first one, international seminar participants who can take part via a Zoom account are participants who are registered via Google Form and have joined our WhatsApp group. The second one, participants are required to wear neat and polite clothing. The third one, international seminar participants are required to join Zoom 13 minutes before the seminar starts. The fourth one, international seminar participants are required to use their personal identification during the seminar. The fifth one, the host will mute participants' audio during the seminar so as not to interfere with the presence of seminar matter. The sixth one, seminar participants are allowed to ask questions during the question and answer session by pressing the raise hand. The seventh one, participants fill in the attendance link provided by the commit in the Zoom chat column at the end of the event. The eighth one, a certificate will be distributed to participants who take part in this event until it finished via the email provided by the participant while filling in attendance. There are the rules and regulations for these international seminars. It is hoped that all participants will be able to take part in the seminar in full. Thank you. Our respect audience, starting the event is welcoming Dean of Faculty Economic and Business, Mr. Ahmad Gufroni, SEMM. Please welcome.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sejahtera.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thanks be to Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Today can carry out and participate in this international webinar in good health. Dear Rector of Universitas Wiraraja, Dr. Saiful Rahman, SHMH, and I respect the Vice Chancellor 1, 2, and 3, and our three speakers and moderators today. Number one, Professor Dr. Abdul Talib bin Bon, PhD, University Tun Hussein on Malaysia, and Professor Ferry Jin, PhD, Edith Cawang University, Australia, and Bapak Nur Zain, SAMSM, Universitas Wiraraja, dan moderator jadi Purwanto, SAMSC, Lecturer, Fakulty Ekonomi and Business, Universitas Wiraraja. As well as deans of University Wiraraja and the heads of the Faculty of Economic and Business, and I respect the lecturer of the Faculty of Economy and Business, all universities and all webinar participants that of thank you for presence and participation. Either era of rapidly growing digitalization, digital transformation has become a must for companies, business people in various economic sector. Digitalization has brought significant change in the way business operate, communication, and transaction. Digitalization opens the door for companies to global markets more easily, and the digitalization delivers new innovation, product, and service. And digital transformation has changed the way companies market product and builds their brand. However, we know that in the face of digital transformation, companies are faced with data security and privacy challenges. And digital transformation can also stop and inequality. Not everyone has equal access to necessary technology and digital infrastructure. And Indonesia is currently undergoing digital transformation, significant increase in number of mobile interest user, social media, and so on. Infrastructure as the backbone and equalization of access. And we have a high potential digital economy. So we need to prevent and anticipate the negative impact and develop the digital talent ecosystem in Indonesia. And today we'll discuss the opportunities and challenges that as due to digital transformation in the world of economic and business. This all the remix I can make, and I thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Next, the second agenda, welcoming keynote speaker by the Rector of Universitas Wiraraja, Mr. Dr. Syaifur Rahman, SHCN MH. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan, Rahayu. Yang saya hormatin Wakil Rektor 1 dan Wakil Rektor 2 Universitas Wiraraja, yang saya hormatin seluruh presenter pada hari ini, yaitu Profesor Dr. Abdul Talib bin Bon, Tun Hussein on University Malaysia, Profesor Ferry G, PhD, Edith Chuan University Australia, Nordodisaki SEM SM, Wakil Rektor 3 Universitas Wiraraja. Yang saya hormatin pimpinan Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Wiraraja, beserta seluruh dosen dan mahasiswa, serta seluruh peserta seminar pada hari ini. Puji syukur, marilah kita panjatkan kepada Tuhan Yang Maha Esa atas segala rahmat, hidayah, dan ridhonya, sehingga kita semua bisa hadir pada acara webinar internasional dengan tema Digital Transformation, Opportunity and Challenge of Global Business yang dilaksanakan oleh Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Wiraraja. Saya sampaikan apresiasi kepada seluruh tim atas terselenggaranya webinar internasional ini. Hadirin yang terhormat, memasuki era society 5.0, peran dunia digital tentunya tidak bisa dipisahkan dalam kehidupan sehari-hari kita. Pada era ini, perkembangan segala aspek kehidupan manusia ditekankan pada tujuan bentuknya kemakmuran, ya, pada tujuan terbentuknya kemakmuran sosial, ekonomi yang terpusat pada kemampuan manusia untuk berinovasi, menyeimbangkan antara kemajuan ekonomi dan penyelesaian masalah sosial dengan menggunakan sistem yang mengintegrasikan dunia maya dan fisik. Melalui era society 5.0 ini, kita diharapkan dapat menciptakan nilai-nilai baru dari hasil kolaborasi beberapa sistem yang berbeda. Perencanaan standarisasi sistem dan perkembangan sumber daya manusia sehingga dapat meningkatkan teknologi digital seperti analisis big data, teknologi kecerdasan buatan, dan sebagainya yang dapat mendorong pada terbentuknya super smart society. Implementasi dari era society 5.0 ini juga meliputi pengolahan data yang masif di ruang digital yang dikumpulkan dari aktivitas manusia dan benda-benda fisik lainnya. Hasil olahan tersebut akan menjadi dasar dalam menciptakan efisiensi, keamanan, kenyamanan, serta distribusi kesejahteraan yang lebih berimbang. Transformasi digital sebagai proses penerapan integrasi teknologi digital di semua bidang menuntut kecepatan kemampuan adaptasi dari penggunanya terhadap perubahan-perubahan dari manual menjadi digital. Dalam menghadapi transformasi digital yang telah menyentuh setiap bagian dalam kehidupan kita, termasuk memenuhi cara kita bekerja, belanja kebutuhan hidup, bepergian, menempuh pendidikan hingga mengelola hidup kita sehari-hari. Diperlukan kemampuan sumber daya manusia yang berkaitan dengan kecepatan, keakuratan, pelayanan, inisiatif, proaktif, dan inovatif. Transformasi digital tidak terbatas pada perkembangan teknologi semata, namun telah menjadi penyatuan antara kemampuan manusia dan perkembangan teknologi dalam menjalankan strategi dalam bidang yang memerlukan secara lebih luas. Kehadiran transformasi digital dapat membuka peluang perubahan yang lebih dinamis terhadap penggunanya. Hadirin sekalian yang berbahagia, jika melihat sejarah perkembangan dunia digital, digitalisasi pertama kali dikembangkan sebagai sebuah sistem numerik yang kemudian menjadi sistem teknologi komputer pada tahun 1939. Kemudian dengan berkembangnya teknologi komputer, mulai muncul teknologi World Wide Web yang merupakan jaringan tanpa batas menembus seluruh ruang lingkup, dimensi, skala, dan kecepatan digitalisasi di dunia. Digitalisasi kemudian merambah masuk dalam dunia pemerintahan, sosial, ekonomi, serta menjadi bagian dalam kehidupan masyarakat. Hal ini yang kemudian dirasakan oleh para pelaku ekonomi dan pelaku usaha sebagai upaya untuk mengembangkan dunia ekonomi dan dunia usaha dalam dunia digital. Melalui pemanfaatan teknologi ini, inovasi dalam memberikan layanan kepada masyarakat semakin terbuka lebar untuk kontribusi terhadap masa depan transformasi masyarakat. Perubahan kepada terjadinya transformasi digital memerlukan adanya perubahan regulasi atau aturan. Perubahan dari industri menuju bentuk digital, perubahan perilaku dan harapan konsumen, serta adanya pemahaman terhadap pemanfaatan teknologi digital tersebut dan juga kesiapan sumber daya yang ada. Transformasi digital juga memerlukan pertimbangan mengenai apa saja produk, proses, dan organisasi yang dapat diubah melalui penggunaan teknologi digital yang baru. Melalui transformasi digital ini, nantinya dapat mengubah model bisnis yang ada, sosial struktur ekonomi, langkah-langkah kebijakan ekonomi, hingga pola dan budaya organisasi, sehingga mendorong perubahan global dalam masyarakat. Transformasi digital telah menjadi fenomena perubahan yang dapat dilihat sebagai pembawa manfaat bagi pelaku usaha. Transformasi digital dapat mengoptimalkan proses produksi, meningkatkan efisiensi, memudahkan pemantauan dan pengolahan, serta menjadikan sektor usaha lebih efisien, berkeberlanjutan, dan inovatif. Namun demikian, pelaku usaha juga harus dapat berjuang dengan perubahan yang diperlukan dalam mewujudkan transformasi digital ini. Hadirin yang saya hormati, dalam era society 5.0 ini, perguruan tinggi juga terus melakukan perkembangan melalui proses transformasi digital. Tren aktivitas tridharma berbasis data digital terus meningkat beberapa tahun belakangan ini. Perguruan tinggi sebagai institusi yang berkontribusi dalam kesejahteraan masyarakat, peningkatan pendidikan, serta turut mewujudkan pembangunan berkelanjutan, berharap dapat semakin mempercepat proses tersebut melalui dukungan teknologi digital. Teknologi digital yang ada nantinya diharapkan dapat diterapkan dalam aktivitas pembelajaran untuk menghasilkan lulusan yang lebih kompeten, berkualifikasi, dan unggul untuk kebutuhan masyarakat di masa depan. Namun demikian, infrastruktur hingga metode pembelajaran yang tepat tetap menjadi tantangan dalam transformasi digital di perguruan tinggi, agar tujuan utama pendidikan tinggi tetap dapat tercapai. Pemerintah, dalam hal ini Kementerian Pendidikan, Kebudayaan, Riset, dan Teknologi, terus mendukung percepatan transformasi digital dalam peningkatan kualitas layanan pendidikan tinggi melalui aplikasi resmi yang mendukung terbentuknya satu data perguruan tinggi, yakni Pangkalan Data Pendidikan Tinggi atau dikenal dengan Pendidikti. Sistem informasi kelembagaan atau yang disingkat dengan Siaga, satu Dikti, Neo Feeder, Science and Technology Index atau SINTA, Sistem Informasi Sumber Daya Terintegritas atau SISTER, dan Dikti IE Center. Seluruh portal layanan aplikasi ini memiliki fungsi masing-masing yang mendukung terlaksananya tridharma perguruan tinggi serta pemusatan data pendidikan tinggi yang lebih cepat dan transparan. Transformasi digital ini juga semakin memudahkan akses data, pengajuan perubahan data, laporan update data, hingga pelaksanaan pembelajaran dan program Merdeka Belajar Kampus Merdeka. Bapak, Ibu hadirin yang saya hormatin, Universitas Wiraraja sebagai perguruan tinggi yang memiliki visi untuk mewujudkan universitas berdaya saing global di bidang ilmu pengetahuan, moralitas, dan kewirausahaan berkarakter kebangsaan, terus berusaha untuk mengembangkan pelayanan melalui peningkatan teknologi digital. Saat ini, digitalisasi pelayanan di Universitas Wiraraja telah dilaksanakan melalui sistem informasi yang dikenal dengan Smart Unija, yang terus dikembangkan sehingga nantinya menjadi sistem informasi terpadu di lingkungan Universitas Wiraraja. Kami berharap melalui transformasi digital ini dapat meningkatkan efektivitas, efisiensi, dan kualitas penyelenggaraan pelayanan pelaksanaan pembelajaran di Universitas Wiraraja. Sebagai penutup, kita harus menyadari pentingnya kebutuhan kita terhadap transformasi digital di segala aspek kehidupan kita. Namun demikian, peluang dan tantangan yang ada terhadap adanya transformasi digital ini harus siap kita hadapin dengan mempersiapkan diri melalui pengayaan wawasan digital, pengalaman soft skill, serta hard skill sebagai sumber daya manusia yang akan menjalankan transformasi digital dalam setiap aspek kehidupan di masa depan. Mahasiswa juga harus mampu mengembangkan diri sehingga dapat memiliki kompetensi tinggi, kompetitif, serta mampu bersaing dalam transformasi digital dunia global nantinya. Akhir kata, saya mengucapkan terima kasih kepada seluruh pihak yang berperan dalam penyelenggaraan webinar internasional hari ini. Semoga kita semua dapat lebih mempersiapkan diri terhadap transformasi digital yang kita hadapin untuk memberikan kontribusi positif bagi tercapainya kesejahteraan masyarakat di bidang ekonomi dan bisnis global. Demikian, terima kasih atas perhatian seluruh hadirin sekalian. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
wabarakatuh. Thank you for the keynote speech
Waalaikumsalam
from the
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for the keynote speech from the Rector of Universitas Wiraraja, Dr. Syaifur Rahman, SHCN, MH. And now, we are entering the core season of the event. There is material from each presenter that will be guided by a moderator. So let me read the curriculum vitae of moderator. The full name is Edi Purwanto, SEMF. Functional position as a lecturer. Bachelor degree of Universitas Wiraraja, majoring in management in 2009 until 2013. Master degree of Universitas Gajah Mada, majoring in management science in 2015 until 2017. Work experience 2017 until now as a lecturer of Universitas Wiraraja. Immediately we present Mr. Edi Purwanto, SEMM. Please welcome.
Well, thank you very much.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Check. You hear me? Okay. So first, let me introduce myself. My name is Edi Purwanto. I am a lecturer in Faculty of Economic and Business, Universitas Wiraraja. And right now, I will be your moderator for today's discussions. Today's seminar, we have three speakers. The first speakers from Indonesia, the second speakers from Australia, and the last speakers from Malaysia. So I will tell you the rule of this seminar. The rule number one, every single speakers has 30 to 40 minutes to explain the materials. And the rule number two, every single speakers will get 2 questions from the participant. So for the participant, please take a note, listen carefully of the presentation, and don't be hesitate to contribute with your insight by ask the questions. Well, before we move to the sharing sessions, I will show you the data as on an overview about the topic. I will show you the data from APJII, Asosiasi Penyelenggara Jasa Internet Indonesia. The data show us that internet user in Indonesia around 253.65 million. It's mean around 70% Indonesian people use internet. So this is a big market. This is a potential market. And now it's time to hear from first speakers. Our first speaker will explain about digital transformation success under Industry 4.0, a strategic for small medium enterprise. So please join us, Mr. Nurdodi Zaki.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Eddie.
How is your
Did
day,
you
Mr.
hear
Dodi?
my voice? Did you hear my
Yeah,
voice?
it's clear. How
Clear.
is your day, Mr. Dodi? Are you
Fine,
good today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, that's good. So, I will give you 30 to 40 minutes to explain your materials, and directly I will give the floor for the participants. You will get 2 questions from the participants. So, Mr. Dodi, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Eddie, as moderator. Uh, okay, first of all, let me introduce myself here. My name is Dodi. I am one of the teaching staff at the Faculty of Economic and Business Wirajaya University. I respect Dean of the Faculty of Economic and Business Wirajaya University. I respect the rector of the Wirajaya University. I'm proud of the entire committee. Please share screen, please.
Moderator, operator. Wait a minute.
Mr. Reddy, actually, I'm not very confident with this presentation because I have to compete with a professor from Malaysia and Australia in an international webinar. While I am still pursuing doctoral study at the Faculty of Economy and Business Brawijaya University because it has been ini Miss this for Miss Professor Ferigi.
Okay, no problem. Mr. Dodi, please enjoy your stage. No problem.
Yeah.
Please enjoy it.
Yeah, because an introduction from the DN faculty. My respected Professor Abdul Talib bin Bun from University Tun Hussein on Malaysia and Prof. Ferry G from Edith Cowan University Australia. Okay, thank you, Mr. Moderator. Please allow me to present the material on this webinar occasion.
Okay, wait a
Yes,
minute.
please.
Wait a
Okay.
minute, Mr. Dodi.
Maybe I am focused to
Okay, here we are.
okay. Okay, the material this time I am focused digital transformation success under industry 4.0, a strategic for small and medium enterprise. Next. Okay, small micro enterprise develop a strategy issue and the importance of comprehensive strategic performance measurement in Indonesia. Because now the digital era brings various technology innovation that influence various aspects of our life here, including the business world for a small and micro enterprise This change can be seen as a challenge, but also as an opportunity. The challenge faced by small and micro enterprise in this digital era is increasingly requires competition, large scale business with large marketing budgets have an advantage in reaching customer. Additionally, SMEs may face difficulty in adopting advantage as technology and understanding regulation related to online business. But on the other hand, the digital era also provide great opportunity for small micro enterprise. Next. Okay, for introduce the fourth industrial revolution, labeled Industry 4.0, represent a new chapter in the management and control of the industrial value chain. Because industry 4.0 was first born in the manufacturing industry, marrying physical manufacturing technology and digital technology such as big data, artificial intelligence or AI, and cloud computing. And the role of Industry 4.0 enabling technology to support digital transformation. The digital transformation for small and micro enterprise, another challenge in data protection and digital security. This is for the running an online business. It is important for SMEs to protect their customer data and maintain transaction security. Maybe awareness to cyber threat and preventive measure are critical in overcoming this challenge. Next. Small and medium size enterprise, more commonly known as MES, are the backbone of business. Ini tentunya ya saya combine untuk bahasanya di Asia Tenggara pun, according the YCP Solidians with people road to recovery post-pandemic business outlook in the Southeast Asia make up 97% of all enterprise, employ 9% of the workforce, and bring 40% of GDP value across the region. For the Asian countries, maybe Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia. SMEs play a vital role in economic progress, especially as region transition out its pandemic era policy. So is the digital era a challenge or opportunity for SMEs? The digital era brings significant challenge, but also provides great opportunity. The key SMEs here is now how they deal with change and how they take step to leverage technology and access wider market. And let's support SMEs in this digital era, supporting local business, buying SMEs product and providing moral support, and play a role help SMEs develop the digital era. Support governance, the role very important. Next. Next digital information in process for definition digital transformation. Next. Nah, a contribution to the economy in Indonesia totally hello,
Okay.
4.2 million units, contributing more than 61% of the gross domestic product GDP, with the value 2005 73.89 trillion. Additionally, SMEs about 97% of the local labor force and attractive, yeah, up to 19% of total investment in Indonesia, shows Indonesia Banks Institute. Next, next. Next. Okay, Industrial Revolution 4.0. The Industrial Revolution was marked by the emergence of supercomputer, smart robot, driverless vehicles, cloud computing, big data system, genetic engineering, and the development of neurotechnology that makes human possible to further optimize brain function. Okay, the Smash, yeah, let's support Smash in this digital sporting, uh, collecting data, cooperative and Smash 2023 is a way to encourage the creation of a single database. The government commitment to providing support big data to micro, small, and medium enterprise is quite clear and undeniable. The IM is for the sector to move up in class and have strong competitiveness in the global market. Next, stake of the industrial revolution. Maybe I think, yeah, I think and apa the condition letter and will combine matter and language. Next, main character, ya, the researcher, the disruptive technology, company size change, ya. Mungkin sekarang maybe later I will combine material and language, ya. Bagaimana saat ini yang terjadi juga TikTok sudah masuk lagi yang beberapa waktu lalu sudah di-ban oleh pemerintah, dan saat ini mulai lagi dia kolaborasi dengan Goto, Gojek, Tokopedia. Kita tunggu bagaimana ke depannya. Next, main fokus industri revolution 4.0, shorten time to market, maybe innovation cycle, more complex product, and larger data volumes, increase flexibility, and boost efficiency. Next. Next. And the current phase of the world economic activity, industrial revolution 4.0 in Indonesia, maybe Bukalapak, Tokopedia, marketplace, to the sharing economic, smart appliance and education. Currently, there are various kind of human needs, many implement interest support and digital world as visual for interaction and transaction. Next. Next. Ini revolution industry. Apple number rank di tahun 2008 ada Petro China. Terus kemudian saat ini perkembangannya bagaimana dari platform digital bisa menguasai pasar. Tentunya ini berkat dari dukungan dari penguasaan teknologi dari perusahaan-perusahaan raksasa yang saat ini sudah dia mengedepankan bagaimana teknologi bisa mempercepat dari proses pelayanan. Next. Next. Okay, now trade and opportunity for SMEs, trade globally. The era digital industrialization will eliminate 1 to 2 billion jobs. Trade is the estimate that 95% of the world primary school student will work in job. They do not exist today. Opportunity, the digitalization era has the potential to provide a net increase in job employment. Nah, ini salah satu juga ada dari sisi teknologi sangat-sangat berpeluang, tetapi di satu sisi akan tergantikan dengan teknologi. Dari peluangnya, there is the potential to reduce carbon emission by up to 26 billion metric ton from industry. Ketika semua semua pekerja kalau digantikan mesin, tentunya semuanya akan mengurangi dari emisi karbon yang terjadi di dunia. Next. Next. Nah, bagaimana kondisi dari revolusi industri di Indonesia atau Indonesian Revolution Industry 4.0? Di era Society 5.0 yang tadi sempat disinggung oleh Bapak Rektor, human-centered society that balance economic and technology progress by solving problem through system that integrated cyberspace and physical space. Yang mana ini adalah pidato dari Shinzo Abe, mantan Perdana Menteri Jepang, yang meninggal beberapa waktu lalu ditembak mati oleh konstituennya. Kalau kita kaitkan dengan kondisi UMKM di Indonesia, I think and I observe that the condition of the industrial revolution 5.0 in Indonesia are still not suitable at this time. Kenapa? Ya karena di Indonesia dengan jumlah penduduk 280 kurang lebih 280 juta. Kalau di Jepang sudah memulainya dengan semuanya serba robot, semuanya serba dilayani oleh teknologi, tetapi di Indonesia saat ini saya rasa masih berkutat pada industri 4.0 untuk bisa mengcover seluruh aktivitas di sini. Tentunya ini juga lompatan bagi Jepang karena mereka populasi penduduknya menurun dari tahun ke tahun, ya, karena di situ juga tidak seperti halnya terjadi di Indonesia. Generasi emasnya diprediksi pada tahun 2045, sedangkan di Jepang kebalikan dari negara kita yang mengalami penurunan dari populasi penduduk. Akhirnya apa? Banyak lansia-lansia yang saat ini dilayani oleh teknologi. Sebenarnya satu sisi memang dari sisi teknologinya sangat bermanfaat, tetapi dari sisi kemanusiaannya mereka mengalami disrupsi yang kemudian dilayani oleh semuanya serba mesin. Oke, next. 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 In Indonesia, undang-undang ya nomor 20 tahun 2008 tentang micro, small, and medium enterprise, the character of SMEs, independent management, share profit capital, local marketing area, small company asset, and limited number of employed. And the principle of implementing micro, SMEs, medium enterprise era togetherness, democratic economy, independence, balanced progress, sustainability, efficiency, justice, and national economic unity. Next. Untuk kategori dari Undang-Undang Nomor 20 tahun 2008 untuk microbisnis, produktif bisnis owned by individual bisa dari 300 sampai kepada 50 juta. Terus kemudian untuk bisnis menengahnya kecil, productive economic business that the alone carried out by individual or business entity that are not subsidiary of brand of company that are owned controlled ya. So wait. Jadi bagaimana usaha kecil ini merupakan dari, kalau di Sumeneb di Indonesia rata-rata masih banyak pada yang skala menengah, yang mana kalau menurut undang-undang di nomor 20 tahun 2008 tentang UMKM, usaha menengah dan besar yang memenuhi kriteria usaha kecil omset 300 juta sampai 2,5 miliar dan modalnya bisa 50 sampai 500 juta dan itu tidak termasuk dari aset bangunan. Next, usaha menengah, medium bisnis ya. Ini merupakan usaha produktif yang berdiri sendiri. Terus kemudian dia punya kekayaan bersih atau penghasilan penjualan tahunan omsetnya masuk kategorinya adalah 2,5 miliar sampai 50 miliar untuk yang menengah dan modalnya biasa 500 juta ke 10 miliar. Itu menurut Undang-Undang 20 2008. Next. Bagaimana perannya UMKM kepada perekonomian, yang mana pada economic support, pertumbuhan atau MSMES growth of 8,71 juta pada tahun 2022 menurut data dari Kementerian Koperasi dan UMKM. Yang kemudian peran berikutnya adalah peningkatan dari produk domestik bruto atau increase in gross domestic product. Terus kemudian penyumbang devisa, foreign exchange contributor, penghasil pajak, tax revenue, dan ketenagakerjaan tentunya. Terus kemudian supplier for customer atau pemasok untuk konsumen, perusahaan besar yang pada gilirannya juga merupakan pelanggan bagi perusahaan besar dari bagian rantai distribusi. So, SMES dengan perusahaan besar ini ketika sama-sama berperan dan supply chain-nya bagus, maka akan terjadi suatu dinamika yang tentunya saling melengkapi dari masing-masing peran, baik itu dari UMKM maupun perusahaan-perusahaan besar. Sebagai pemasok, mungkin sebagai bahan baku, mereka juga bisa menyuplainya kepada perusahaan-perusahaan besar. Namun hal ini tidak semuanya terjadi, yang mana untuk saat ini jangankan ke perusahaan besar, kepada sesama perusahaan yang di UMKM pun mereka sama-sama berjalan sendiri-sendiri. Nah, itulah fenomena yang saat ini terjadi. Akhirnya kenapa dampaknya untuk bisa menembus pasar ekspor untuk produk-produk UMKM di Indonesia ini hanya terjadi disparitas ya kepada UMKM yang dekat dengan pemerintah, yang dekat dengan ibu kota provinsi, mereka akan lebih cepat untuk mengakses dari pasar ekspor. Di kampus kami di Universitas Piraraja, khususnya di Fakultas Ekonomi, dalam beberapa waktu yang lalu juga sempat tes market ya untuk mengirim produk-produk hasil karya mahasiswa ke Australia. Namun perlu ada tindak lanjut lagi karena perizinan-perizinan yang harus dilengkapi oleh pelaku UMKM tentunya eh, harus bisa memenuhi standarisasi yang ditetapkan oleh negara tujuan. Dan itu perlu banyak inovasi, perlu banyak lagi bagaimana memahami dari aturan-aturan yang ada di negara tujuan. Next. Nah, ini untuk permasalahan dari micro, small, and medium enterprise. Number one, venture capital, modal usaha. Klasik ya, masalah klasik. Terus kemudian yang kedua, tidak tahu bagaimana cara mengembangkan. Ya, don't know how to grow a business. Terus kemudian yang berikutnya, kurangnya inovasi. Ini yang terjadi fenomena yang ada di negara kita. Terus kemudian kesulitan dalam distribusi atau difficult in distribution and marketing. Terus kemudian belum memanfaatkan pasar ya, pasar tidak semuanya memanfaatkan pasar online. Terus kemudian ada juga beberapa yang there is no branding. In Sumeneb City banyak ditemukan produk-produk yang demikian. Belum ada mereknya, ada brandingnya. Terus kemudian tidak memperhatikan dari keinginan pelanggan atau customer oriented. Nah, ketika hal ini bisa diterapkan, bagaimana bisa memahami dari keinginan dari konsumen, maka customer relationship management akan berjalan dengan baik. Relying on manual bookkeeping ya, terus bagaimana dari uh, kesehariannya masih mengandalkan pembukuan secara manual, walaupun saat ini sudah mulai ada yang move on untuk menggunakan uh, pembukuan secara online yang dibantu oleh aplikasi-aplikasi. Terus kemudian berikutnya don't have a mentor, ya tidak mempunyai mentor. Terus yang terakhir tidak memiliki izin usaha resmi sebagian ya. Makanya Indonesia sampai hari ini data tunggal untuk UMKM di seluruh Indonesia masih tumpang tindih. Mana yang benar, ada yang sama-sama mengeluarkan dan mana yang paling valid itu ini yang masih menjadi pertanyaan besar. Kalau di data dari BPS ada yang menyebutkan ada 64,2 juta pelaku UMKM termasuk di Sumeneb di sini di daerah kampus kita di Unija juga sama kemudian untuk data valid dari pelaku UMKM pun data validnya belum belum bisa diketahui secara pasti. Oleh karena itu eh, eh, kooperatif dari para pelaku industri untuk mendaftarkan kepada data tunggal yang disediakan pemerintah yang sudah dicoba dilakukan di tahun 2023 ini semoga bisa sukses dan semua data UMKM di negara kita bisa terakomodir dengan baik, terarsip dengan baik. Next. Ini untuk di era digital bagaimana peluang dari UMKM di era digital, peluang bisnisnya dari financial teknologi atau fintech, cloud hosting, bisnis online, layanan sesuai dengan permintaan atau customer oriented. Ini bisa dimanfaatkan oleh mahasiswa-mahasiswa kita. Bagaimana mereka rekan-rekan mahasiswa bisa membuka usaha fintech atau financial teknologi, bisa nanti belajar bagaimana coding ya, bagaimana nanti bahasa PHP dan lain sebagainya sehingga kemudian bisa mengarah kepada UMKM tetapi fokusnya kepada layanan fintech. Cloud computing, cloud hosting pun juga demikian, bisnis online apalagi yang sudah ada marketplace-nya. Dan dari beberapa indikator ini, mulai dari komponen-komponen ini yang perlu dipenuhi oleh para pelaku UMKM, mulai dari kemampuan pengusahanya, pemimpinnya, bagaimana pembukuannya, dari capitalnya, dari marketingnya, product and innovation, penggunaan teknologi atau use of technology, dan manajemen skillnya. Tentunya hal ini tidak serta-merta semuanya harus dilakukan, tetapi akan bertahap, step by step dari seluruh pelaku UMKM. Next. Next. Oke, skill standar that must be mastered ya. Jadi standar keterampilan yang setidaknya harus dimiliki oleh para pelaku UMKM seperti halnya bagaimana mampu menerapkan pemikiran logis, kritis ya, systematic and innovative thinking. Innovative thinking in the context of the development or implementation of science and technology. Jadi bagaimana para pelaku usaha ini mampu menerapkan pemikiran yang logis dari kondisi yang ada di sekitar lingkungan usahanya, terus kemudian bagaimana pengembangan dari penerapan teknologi itu bisa membantu dari para pelaku usaha. Terus kemudian mastering teknik ya, principle and productive knowledge about the use of information technology. Terus kemudian untuk keahlian khusus atau special skill, mampu merancang proses bisnis secara mandiri. Ini menjadi modal utama juga, yang mana dari penguasaan sistem informasi tentunya untuk pembukanya bookkeepingnya tadi bisa mendukung penyediaan informasi berbasis teknologi. Ya, jadi bagaimana manajemen juga pengambilan keputusan pun itu bisa dilakukan dengan baik. Next. Nah, ini bagaimana menyiapkan masa depan dari SMES. Yang pertama, eh, investasi dalam pengembangan keterampilan digital. Yang berikutnya menerapkan prototipe ya, baru, belajar sambil melakukan. Kalau masih menunggu modal, masih menunggu belajar, itu yang biasanya banyak terjadi di mahasiswa kita, kurang pede untuk bisa menerapkan eh, apa yang di awal diketahui untuk bisa langsung terjun ke pasar. Kemudian yang ketiga, pendidikan berdasarkan atau education based on international certification and digital skill. Jadi pendidikan berdasarkan sertifikasi internasional dan keterampilan digital. Nah, ini mungkin dari kampus kita ke depannya bisa mempersiapkan hal ini. Sertifikasi bukan hanya saja di wilayah kampus, akan tetapi bagaimana sertifikasi ini juga bisa diakui secara internasional. Tentunya lembaga sertifikasi yang akan dirintis nantinya bisa dipersiapkan untuk sesuai dengan moto dari kampus ya, Big Global Entrepreneur with National Character. Ini bisa diberikan bekal kepada mahasiswa-mahasiswa kita untuk sertifikat kompetensinya bisa diakui secara internasional. Kemudian yang keempat, responsive to industry, business and technology development. Jadi bagaimana responsif terhadap perkembangan industri, bisnis dan teknologi. Jadi bagaimana perubahan dinamika pasar, bisnis ya, perkembangan teknologinya pun seperti apa. Jadi adaptif kepada teknologi pun itu akan dituntut bagi pelaku usaha UMKM di Indonesia. Terus kemudian yang terakhir, business learning human digital skill. Jadi bagaimana pembelajaran berbasis keterampilan digital ya dari bagi semua karyawan atau pelaku dari industri tersebut. Next. Nah, untuk skill masa depan dari UMKM, jadi kedepannya bagaimana bisa memecahkan masalah yang kompleks ya. Tentunya hal ini kemampuan memecahkan permasalahan yang belum diketahui solusinya di dunia nyata, biasanya di antara teori dengan implementasi di lapangan, terkadang kita dipertemukan kepada kondisi yang tidak pernah dipelajari pada waktu di perkuliahan. Akan tetapi bagi seorang skill bagi seorang pelaku usaha, pelaku UMKM pun kedepannya bisa memecahkan permasalahan tersebut. Terus kemudian dari keterampilan sosial atau social skill, jadi bagaimana kemampuan berkolaborasi, berkoordinasi, bernegosiasi ya, terus kemudian mentoring, membimbing ya, kepekaan dalam memberikan asistensi atau bantuan dan kecerdasan emosional. Terus kemudian keterampilan dalam berproses ya, yang mana hal ini bagi para pelaku usaha juga bisa membuat penilaian dan keputusan dengan mempertimbangkan biaya dan manfaat, serta mampu dan mengetahui bagaimana suatu sistem bisa dibuat dan dijalankan. Terus kemudian untuk sistem skillnya sendiri, bagaimana kedepannya juga para pelaku industri di sini juga eh, bisa sistem skillnya di sini artinya yang bisa dipersiapkan juga bagi para pelaku industri, kemampuan untuk membuat pertimbangan ya, terus kemudian keputusan dengan pertimbangan biaya dan manfaatnya, serta mampu untuk mengetahui bagaimana sistem itu dibuat dan dijalankan. Terus kemudian kognitif ability. Jadi kemampuan kognitif, keterampilan tersebut antara lain bisa jadi dalam konteks fleksibilitas kognitif, kreativitas dari pelaku usaha UMKM, penalaran logis juga dibentukkan, terus kemudian sensitif terhadap masalah, tapi bukan baperan ya dalam konteks perasaan, tetapi bagaimana sensitif, bagaimana seorang pemimpin dalam UMKM itu bisa secara preventif mengetahui lebih awal untuk permasalahan yang timbul dari internal maupun eksternal perusahaan. Terus kemudian penalaran matematis juga dibutuhkan walaupun sedikit-sedikit mungkin ya. Dan bagaimana visualisasi yang dituangkan dalam visi misi dari usaha yang perlu dibekali juga. Next. Nah, ini untuk dari 5 ICT atau Information and Communication Technology. Jadi dari penguatan dari 5 unsur TIK di sini artinya bagaimana dari 5 elemen ini bisa membantu dari proses identifikasi dan pengumpulan informasi bagi para pelaku usaha yang berada di fase revolusi industri 4.0. Dari ketajaman bisnis atau bisnis acumen ya, bagaimana keputusan bisnis strategi berdasarkan big data tadi ya, strategi bisnis education based on big data, terus kemudian behavioral kompetensi, bagaimana perilaku kompetensi keingintahuan ya bagi para pelaku, pemikiran kritis dan pembelajaran secara terus menerus. Terus kemampuan ketajaman digital ya, kemampuan digital juga bagaimana bisa memahami cara kerja teknologi saat ini, baik itu di e-commerce, baik itu bagaimana platform digital yang bukan dari Indonesia misalkan. Nah, tentunya hal-hal yang berkaitan dengan teknologi yang datangnya dari luar Indonesia pun juga setidaknya para pelaku UMKM ini bisa dibekali kemampuan hal tersebut untuk bisa menganalisa apa agar nantinya tidak hanya sekedar menjadi reseller dari produk-produk yang datangnya dari luar negeri. Terus
I'm sorry
kemudian,
Pak, I'm sorry Mr. Dodi, your time 3 minutes left.
oke, thank you. Integrasi, terus kemudian menggunakan data terstruktur. Ini yang terpenting communication ya. Effectively use the emerging communication channel. Nah, di sini juga dibutuhkan untuk bagaimana seorang para pelaku usaha UMKM ini bisa berkomunikasi dengan baik dengan klien-kliennya, bekerja sama dengan baik dengan distributor, dengan mitra-mitranya yang lain. Tentunya di sini kunci suksesnya bukan hanya sekedar produknya yang bagus, tetapi bagaimana komunikasi itu dibangun dengan baik untuk tujuan masa depan dari perusahaan. Next. Ini ya perbedaannya saat ini, kompleksitasnya dari perbedaan dari 2015 dengan 2020, bagaimana perbedaan yang terjadi saat ini dari fenomena yang pertama yang perlu dibutuhkan, bagaimana pemecahan masalah yang kompleks ya, tetap sama juga pun seperti itu. Yang kedua bisa pindah ke nomor 5 untuk berkoordinasi dengan orang lain. Ada juga yang dari berkritis kritis ini menjadi poin kedua di tahun 2020. Next, yang terakhir. Nah, ini untuk pemimpin 4.0, bagaimana dapat menyatukan dan memberikan arah yang jelas ya. Can unit and provide clear direction. Have speed in making decision atau memiliki kecepatan dalam pengambilan keputusan, memilih dan mengembangkan dari talenta ya, talent of bond member. Jadi bagaimana bisa menyeleksi, mengembangkan bakat-bakat yang dimiliki sejak lahir sampai kepada apa yang harus dilakukan ya, mengkombinasi teknologi, terus kemudian lompatan teknologi yang pesat, kemudian menambahkan solusi terhadap permasalahan. Oke, maybe I think to and observe the condition industrial revolution.
Okay.
That's
Thank you
what
very
we
much.
can convey of this occasion. Then I will return into the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dodi. Your topic is really interesting, you know. But talking about small medium enterprise, it's always interesting to be discussed. So I will give the floor for the participants just 2 questions. Please raise your hand, and I will give the time for you.
Okay.
Raise your hand. Okay. Mr. Joko Nestri, I see on chat you ask the questions. Maybe you can ask by open mic. Mr. Joko Nestri, do you hear me? I see on chat you ask the questions. Maybe you can ask by open mic, please. Once again, do you hear me, Mr. Joko? Joko Nestri.
Mr.
Joko Nestri, do you hear me?
Do you hear me? Bisa mendengarku?
Joko Nestri, do you hear me? I give the floor. Okay, I couldn't hear your voice. Please mute. Please unmute. Open your mic. You still mute? Okay. Please.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, it's
Hello.
clear. Mr. Joko, it's clear.
Yeah, it's
The
clear.
floor is yours.
Yes. Supaya tidak menjadi kesalahan ya kepada presentasi, saya cuma mau menanyakan apa sih yang harus menjadi tolong utama daripada pengukuran kita atau yang kita siapkan di dalam menghadapi era ke depan ya. Dari sekarang ini kan perpindahan era dari 4 ke 5 ya. Itu apa yang harus kita siapkan di dalam menghadapi sebuah industrial yang serius dengan perekonomian yang tidak menentu seperti ini. Itu aja, terima kasih.
Okay, thank you very much for your questions. Mr. Dodi, we know that the economic is always change with the technology development. So the question is, what should we prepare to face 5.0 era?
Okay, thank you.
Please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Joko Nestri, for your question. Attention in to preparation phase to 5.0. So I was formulate ya. The change of our job and income creation strategy. Terus maybe mungkin saat ini ya, jadi saat ini yang perlu dipersiapkan untuk para pelaku usaha di revolusi industri 5.0 seperti halnya klaim yang dijabarkan oleh Shinzo Abe, mantan Perdana Menteri Jepang, memang tidak serta-merta bisa cocok di semua negara. Itu kata kuncinya poinnya. Jadi mungkin di Jepang saat ini mereka cocok dan mendeklar bahwa mereka saat ini berada di fase revolusi industri 5.0. Ya, tadi yang sempat saya singgung kan saat ini mereka juga mengalami penurunan populasi penduduk dan itu sangat mengerikan. Dan ini kondisi ini, the term condition berbanding terbalik dengan negara kita yang mana populasinya setiap tahun meningkat. Itu kondisinya. Nah, mereka saat ini kan mindsetnya bagaimana dilayani oleh teknologi. Di era society mereka mendeklarnya. Nah, makanya mereka saat ini di Jepang itu mereka lebih dominan bagaimana mereka tetap bekerja dan bekerja ya sampai lupa untuk menikah, Mr. Moderator. Ini sangat sangat memprihatinkan ya, kerja dan kerja. Jadi kalau diterapkan atau diimplementasikan di negara kita ini akan menjadi bumerang juga ya. Kalau saya rasa saat ini negara kita lebih pasnya lebih fokus kepada bagaimana revolusi industri di 4.0 ya. Kalau memaksakan ikut-ikutan dengan Jepang ya pengangguran akan tambah banyak ya, pengangguran lebih banyak. Terus kemudian para pelaku UMKM pun ketika sudah banyak didominasi oleh teknologi juga susah. Apalagi di layanan kesehatan, misalkan di Jepang kan banyak robot yang digunakan untuk bisa melayani gantinya perawat ya. Kita bayangkan nggak ketika ini terjadi di negara kita. Sedangkan di kampus Wiraraja pun punya prodi keperawatan kebidanan. Itu sangat-sangat berbahaya sekali ya ketika saat ini. Saya rasa intinya Pak Joko, revolusi industri 5.0 kalau menurut pendapat saya pribadi untuk saat ini belum cocok diterapkan di negara kita. Karena lahirnya revolusi industri 5.0 di Jepang juga didasarkan kepada kondisi penduduknya yang lama, yang saat ini mengalami degradasi dari populasi penduduk. Saya rasa seperti itu. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, that's a good answer from you, Mr. Dodi. That's good. So, the second questions, please raise your hand, or the participants ask the questions. I give you the floor. Okay. Any questions? Every single speakers will get 2 questions from participant. So, any questions? Okay.
Mr. Moderator.
Lianto. Okay.
Yeah.
Please, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Moderator. Is my voice clear enough?
It's clear.
Okay. I'd like to ask to Mr. Dodi Izaki. He has explained that micro, small, and medium enterprise contribute about 60% to GDP. It means that small and medium enterprise is very important for Indonesian economic growth. Meanwhile, our government is too late to adapt the development of digital technology. My question, what do Mr. Dodi think about the role of government to speed up small, medium enterprise using digital technology?
Okay, thank you. Good question from Mr. Lianto. Directly, I will the floor for Mr. Nurdodi Zaki, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Prof. Lee, for your question. Maybe the government now commitment to providing support to micro, small, and medium enterprise. Naturally, the government hopes so. The reason this sector support support the national economy through the contribution of SMEs, which reach 1% of Indonesia GDP. Apart from that, the labor absorption of the small people sector is quite large, as much percent 97% of the total national labor absorption. Data from the Ministry of Cooperative SMEs state that are the 7 million SMEs business actor. In order to better understand the current potential of SMEs player, the Ministry of Cooperative and Small and Medium Enterprise is collaborating with the Central Statistic Agency to carry out complete data. Yang tadi saya singgung tadi, saat ini Kalau saya lacak data-datanya, saat ini Indonesia tidak mempunyai data yang pasti terkait jumlah dari pelaku UMKM. Nah, makanya tahun 2023 ini one data tunggal terkait dengan UMKM. So, in order to better understand the current potential of SMEs player, Tuto institution actually carried out similar activity last year. At the time, the Menteri UMKM pun ya result the heads research 9 million SMEs data by name by address. So, specialty 2023, the Ministry and BPS plan to collect data again. Ini tuh harapannya bisa nanti ke depannya dari data-data yang disajikan itu tidak akan menjadi data-data yang kurang valid ya. Karena ini akan menjadi rujukan bagi penelitian-penelitian selanjutnya.
It's enough, Mr. Dodi?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. It's mean to fix the social problem in Indonesia, one of it is small medium enterprise. Do you agree, Mr. Dodi?
Okay, thank you. No.
Okay. Before we move to the second speakers, I will tell you for the participants, in the end of this seminar, we will choose 3 best questions and we will give the reward. We will give the reward. So follow the seminar until the end of the seminar. Maybe you are one of the best questions. Okay, it's time. It's the end to the first speakers. Thank you very much for Mr. Dodi.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Moderator.
thank you very much. And I'm sure that our participant will get a lot of knowledge from your presentations. Thank you very much. So now we move to the second speakers. Let's join us, Professor Ferry G, PhD. How is your name, Prof. Ferry?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay,
How are you
nice.
today?
I'm also amazing, Prof. Ferry.
Excellent.
Our second speakers is a lecturer at Shawan University, Australia. So I want to read a little profile from Prof. Ferry. Name, Ferry G, and nationality, Australian, and the publication, last publication, strengthening the role of corporate social responsibility in the dimensional of sustainability village economic development. So, book chapter, the last published in 2021, the topic about new trends in intellectual capital disclosure of higher degree institution in Indonesia. So, Prof. Ferry, the time is yours. I will give you 30 to 40 minutes to explain your materials, and please, welcome.
Right. Good morning and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much, the conference committee and university, to invite me as a speaker for this conference. Okay, so first of all, I would like to introduce myself. So as the moderator has introduced me, my name is Ferry J. This is my details. If you want to add my WhatsApp or email address, I'm happy to have a chat if you want to ask any questions or any further collaboration for the research. Now, my presentation today is I want to talk about the supply chain in the Society 5.0. Now, the previous presenters talk about Industry 4.0, and yes, it is correct. We are in the Society 5.0. It's originating, introduced in Japan, right? But I would like to talk about more details about supply chain technology in a digital era. So as you know, the themes of the conference today is a digital transformation, global business opportunity and challenges. So I would like to talk more details about opportunity and challenges in the area of supply chain technology. So this is about my research in supply chain and logistic management. So I'm currently secretary to the Chartered Institute Logistic Transport in Western Australia. So I'm a fellow Chartered Institute Logistic and Transport, and as you know, I have published more than 121 papers. In the last 5 or 6 years, I published more than 55 papers, 31 of those in Q1 and 23 in Q2. So, and in terms of the research project or research grants and awards, so I received more than 2.25 million Australian dollars between 2010 and this year, 2023. So this is the list of my research project, research grants. So recently I received the research grants. It's nearly $500,000, which is the project is about explainability-oriented approach to manage dependent supply chain risk, funded by Australia Research Council, Linkage Project. So I'm working with my industry partner, which is, related to the technology in the supply chain for the 3 years project. The second project is currently, I'm still doing it now in terms of writing up a paper about developing a digital competencies framework for the Australian energy industry. And then the third project is already published, dealing with the COVID-19 project, which is a supply chain continuity and resilience, published in 2021, early 2022. And the fourth project is about transportation. And the fifth project about blockchain. And the project number 6 in 2020 about the waste management. It's funded by City of Joondalup, which is the university. My university, I did Cowan University, is located in City of Joondalup, which is 25 minutes from the city, right? City of Perth. And the first grants in 2018 is about smart city project. So this is related about technology in terms of digital era in the smart city project, funded by federal government in 2018. So talking about industry 4 or, society 5.0. So I don't want to explain a lot more details as a previous presenter talked about the history of the evolution in this industry. As you know, the first industrial revolution starting in 1850, right? So start with the craft productions, steam-based machines, and then the second industrial revolution. This is something we talk about Toyota production system, 19th and 20th century. The first factory, and in transition, the second and third industrial revolution, Japan or Toyota production system introduced lean manufacturing, which is the mass production, and agility concept is already there, right? In between a second and a third industrial revolution. Now, in Industry 4, right? So it's early 2010, right? The smart manufacturing system, cloud manufacturing, cyber physical manufacturing, circular economy manufacturing, when the Internet of Things, the artificial intelligence starting in 2010 beyond, robotics, etc. So the big data and IoT cloud is already was there in 2009 or 2008, right? Before that, 2010. But a lot of research development going on after 2010, even now in the supply chain big data, or supply chain analytics, and adaptive connected manufacturing system. So what's the difference Industry 4 and Industry 5? And this is what we call Society 5.0. So the difference for Industry 5 is we have the human-centric system, or we call human interactions, in addition to technology advancements. Like you got robotics, but we need to have human-centric system. We need to have resilience as well as sustainability, environment, social, and governance, which is we call ESG. So those is Society 5.0, right? So typically in 2023 in Japan introduced recently, but ideally 2025 beyond for the fifth industry revolution. So Society 5.0, I just mentioned, is originating in Japan. So, and then what about supply chain? So when is supply chain was born? Supply chain was born in 1990s. So pretty much it's 33 years old for the supply chain. Before, in 1960, all functions, all activities, including warehousing, packaging, purchasing, demand, inventory, transportation, marketing, finance, etc., starting in 1960. So 20 years later, which is the early 1980s, so the integrated logistic was born. So integrated logistic is combination between purchasing, material management, and physical distribution. So from the integrated logistics, then in early 1990s, is supply chain management. In 2023 beyond, that's we are in the supply chain in Society 5.0. In 2014 and 15, in the supply chain industry 4.0. So you can see in the last 5-7 years, a lot of papers about supply chain industry 4.0. There's nothing new for the research about supply chain 4.0, right? So what is a supply chain? So I think everybody knows in this room, supply chain, we call in Bahasa Indonesia rantai pasok, consists of the flow product and services from raw materials, components, spare part, and final product, wholesaler, distributor, retailers. And supply chain is need to connected by transportation, storage, integrated through information planning and integration activities. Many large organizations are moving away from in-house vertically integrated structure to supply chain management. So here we go. If you look at simple structure of supply chain, if you look at end-to-end supply chain, start from the vendors, suppliers, deliver the raw material using transportation. If you have the warehouse, storage, and from the warehouse to storage to the factory, and then from factory to the warehouse again before it's sent to the retailers or stores before reaching to customers, and using all the transportation, the different kind of transportation such as road, rail, ferry or sea freight or aeroplane and pipeline, the different kind of transportation mode. Now, this is example, what I just giving you example about supply chain. In a cereal company, first thing you can see upstream supply chain for cereals. So you can see here, the first tier supply chain cereal manufacturer, you got flour processor, and the second tier you got farmer, the third tier you got forest and oil company. And then for downstream supply chain for cereal, you got grocery distributor, retail, and a consumer, which is the third tier. So supply chain is not only for the product and services from upstream back to downstream, but also the information and planning from, upstream back to the downstream and downstream back to the upstream. It depends when the product return, because the quality issues, product return from consumers back to the manufacturer, or maybe the manufacturer need to fix something and then send back to the retailer or send back to the consumers. Supply chain not only for product, what I mentioned before, but also for the service industry, such as a hotel management company. If you look at upstream, first tier in the hotel supply chain, we got mattress supplier, food services, general contractor for the building. And second tier, you got cement contractor, framing. The third tier upstream, you got plumber provider, and etc. Now, for the downstream hotel supply chain, so you got hotel brand. So, Indonesia, you got Mercure, Grand Satika, and any kind of hotel in Indonesia, for example, hotel brand, and you got second tier, which you got business traveler and a leisure traveler. So this is about supply chain in the hotel industry. So not only product and services, but also information and planning. So the supply chain definition, so you'll be able to see that the definition introduced by Supply Chain Council in the United States, Council of Supply Chain Management Professional, or Association for Operation Management. Pretty much supply chain is the planning and management of all activities involved in sourcing, procurement, conversion, of all logistic management activities, includes coordination with channel partners, suppliers, intermediaries, the third-party providers like logistic companies and customers, right? So can I just share with you one short video about Coles is the largest supermarket in Australia. So we have more than 700 stores in the country. So Coles use technology in order to manage their supply chain, working very closely with the GS1. It's located in Melbourne, Victoria. So GS1 is creating barcoding system, tracking and traceability for product. Coles supermarket. You can see so many thousand and thousand pallets and stock keeping units for Coles supermarket. So please have a look and listen. It's about like a couple minutes video presentation for Coles supermarket. So can I share with you, ladies and gentlemen, so everybody can see the screen?
Coles has been part of the Australian retail environment for over 100 years. Starting from a single store on Smith Street in Collingwood in 1914, we've now transformed into the nation's #1 supermarket with over 750 supermarkets, 800 liquor stores and 600 convenience stores. With a workforce of over 100,000 nationally, it's quite a big operation, as you can imagine, to move all of these products around the country. We have a distribution centre network of 25 DCs, which we have in every state with the exception of the Northern Territory, which move millions and millions of pallets every year and billions of individual items into store for sales to our customers. As you can imagine, on a business as large as Coles, we rely heavily on our business-to-business or B2B e-commerce. We use this in conjunction with our partners at GS1. We use a whole bunch of their tools, so our trade identification numbers, so all of the barcoding, etc., that you see, not only on the individual items you'll buy at store, but on the master cartons that move through our DCs on pallets, which allow us to efficiently and easily track everything moving through our system. This has real advantages for us at Coles in the fact that it allows us to utilise such things as the electronic data interface, and in particular the advanced shipping notices, ASNs. The real benefit of this is it allows our suppliers to send through to us in advance of all of the shipments they're sending into our DCs, which once the DC are aware of that and is coming in, allows them for fast and efficient receipt into the DC and further put away. And with millions and millions of cartons and pallets passing through our network every year, the ability to put these to bed quickly into the DC is really, really key. Another great feature from GS1 is their recall tool. It is a really fast and efficient tool that allows us to send an email through the system directly to all the distribution centres at stores and track where every single item that is under a recall notice is in our network, and it can be pulled as quickly as 30 minutes after we've got notification of a recall or withdrawal notice.
Okay, so if you look at Coles supermarkets, that's one of a good example supply chain in the digital era. So you can see a lot supermarkets, even retail stores in these days, they use a different kind of technology. One of the element of barcoding, tracking and traceability. And the main purpose of tracking traceability to control and to monitor the inventory. So, for example, what happened in 2020 when the consumer panic buying with the COVID-19 situation, when the lockdown situation, the consumer come to the supermarket and they want to grab a certain product such as hand sanitizers or fresh produce, and it's a problem with the empty shelf. So the tracking traceability can detect and determine the level of inventory of the store on certain product, and you can to manage the inventory to avoid the stock out and to minimize inventory level. For example, if you got a huge stock level, then something you really need to minimize the inventory level, then you can minimize the inventory cost. So can we just move back to the slide again? So this is about supply chain technology. I just want to share about conceptual framework. This particular supply chain technology, different kind of element of order processing. So when I just give you a simple process of the order processing, for example, if you go to eBay or you go to Amazon, if you go to, Tokopedia or different kind of e-commerce marketplaces, everything is online purchasing. You place this order, sales order, so order preparation, and then order transmitted using by phone or maybe by computerization. The order entry, you can check the stock, inventory checking, accuracy, credit checking, payment, billing, transcription, etc. So in the supermarket, for example, retail outlet, they need to do order filling, make sure checking the scheduling for delivery, shipping document preparation. For example, in Australia, very popular people purchasing online in the supermarket. We do have a click and collect for Coles supermarket, for Woolworths and Kmart. They do very popular to do click and collect in certain store where you want to collect your items in the different kind of store location. Or you can do online delivery, for example, and you place an order, you can select a certain schedule for delivery. Of course, these days not free, and certain shop actually, if you purchase more than $100, is a free delivery, for example. And then we have order status reporting, which is tracing and tracking using barcoding system, communicating with customer on order status. This day we use the mobile apps to check your order status, to check the where the product is now. Is it under shipping or is it in the warehouse? Is that the product is still in the transportation on delivery mode? When is expected the product will be delivered to your house? This is what we talk about order status reporting. So supply chain, there are three pillars in the information system, in the technology, in the new digital era. The first, we talk about supply chain information system. The first is, what is the OMS? It's ordering management system. So we check the stock of inventory availability, invoicing, product allocation, fulfillment location. This is the ordering management system. In your organization, you got your finance, marketing, logistic, manufacturing, purchasing, and we have internal stakeholder. We have external stakeholder, which are customer, vendors, carriers, supply chain partners, etc. Now, the second element is what we call WMS, which is warehouse management system. This is something we need to check the stock or inventory level in your warehouse. So Indonesia, very popular. You got so many gudang, right? So many warehouse. And this is something very important in technology to manage the warehouse, check the inventory, stock level, order picking, picker routing, picker assignment and workloading, and product availability estimating. So that's the WMS. And the last element in the supply chain information system, which is what we call TMS, which is transportation management system. So Amazon, Alibaba, they're doing very well in terms of TMS. Even Coles supermarket, they're doing very well in terms of vehicle routing. So for example, when I interview with Coles and Woolworths, then each day they can deliver more than 10,000 stock keeping units, which are more than maybe 10 or 12 addresses. They start from 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. and then finishing by 8 p.m., for example. So this is one of the example about vehicle routing, mode selection, tracking, freight and bill auditing, and shipment consolidation, right? The operating component of the supply chain information system. So if you look at, this is something very useful for all people, scholar, you want to do research, you want to see, you know, when we talk about system, we have input, we have process, we have output, right? So what is the data input in terms of supply chain information system in the digital era? We need to have a data. We have a big data, including product, you know, file maintenance, processing operation, data analyzing using statistical, mathematical model, you know, all the data input that process here, the storage, and we have output, which is the communication. And what is the purpose of that analyzing of big data or supply chain analytics? This is for the decision making, right? If you look at decision, go back to the environment, and this is the logistic manager for the decision maker or supply chain manager, right? So this is, we talk about supply chain information system in terms of operating component in the supply chain information system. So if you look at, this is a very comprehensive model. We talk about input, you got process, you got output here. Input could be customer data. So for example, if you can see Coles, Woolly, more than 700 stores. In Australia, we have more than 20 million population. It's up less than 10% of the population of Indonesia. Indonesia, I believe, is more than 220 million people. So if you look at the customer data, you can see company recording, published information, management data, all product items, etc. So if you look at supermarket, we got so many fresh produce, meat department, a bakery, dairy, and all the confectionaries, etc. So many. If you look at like each store, like Coles, Woolworths, more than, you know, maybe, you know, 55,000 stock keeping units, different kind of product. So they have more than 12 sections in the supermarket. This is similar like Hypermart in Indonesia, similar like Giants supermarket in Indonesia. So like Indomaret, for example, Alfamart, maybe you have 5,000 or 10,000 stock keeping unit. It's a mini market, right? So this is something we need to look at what data might be available. And then processing, which is you got computerization and you got data analyzing, data processing. So when we talk about data analysis in supply chain, this is what we talk about supply chain analytics, right? What kind of output of that system? The output will be summary reporting, status reporting, exceptional reporting, and you got action report and results of analysis. It's helping us for the decision making in the supply chain. So that is what we call exploded view of the supply chain information system. So in terms of supply chain technology, we talk about the retail system, vendors manage inventory. So vendors manage inventory, for example, last week I was presenting supply chain summit in Texas University. We talk about vendors manage inventory. The purpose is to reduce inventory, to reduce stock level. For example, a lot of electronics and, you know, sport or equipments and jewelries, for example, and shoes manufacturing, they got a lot of problems sometimes with inventory. So vendors manage inventory, meaning that you work with suppliers, you work with the warehouses, storage, receiver, and retail store, how we manage inventory together through Internet of Things, through Internet-based technology to manage the inventory. For example, if I myself is a manufacturer for the shoes, like Nike, Just Do It, for example, and then you have your suppliers, right, to provide the raw material, to provide packaging, boxes, and etc. And then you have a Nike store in different countries. and particularly in Australia, particularly in Indonesia. So, how you work together with your supplier, how you work together with the retail store to ensure that the product is on the shelf and to ensure the product actually not huge stock. For example, in certain size shoes, for example, just do it Nike, for example, so many size like number 4, number 3. And then so many inventory stock level is number 10 or number 11, or maybe in Indonesia size number 42 or 41, but not many stock level number 39 or 40 or 38, for example. So this is something vendors manage inventory, working closely with your suppliers, working closely with your retail store, with the Internet of Things to manage inventory level. That's what we call vendors manage inventory. We know that e-business, we know e-commerce, all business transaction using Internet, using electronically, what the calls using electronic data interface, interchange. So that is EDI. So that's EDI helping for e-commerce and e-business, helping with Alibaba, Amazon, Tokopedia, etc., right? And including for flight booking system, right? They use a very good internet platform, online checking, etc. Now, the next is the decision support system, and it's a very common, it's not new, but decision support system is a very good research in the particular business opportunity in the new digital era, right? What is a CPFR? CPFR is a collaborative planning, forecasting, and replenishment. There are two functions under collaborative planning, forecasting, and replenishment. The first one is to manage forecasting for demand for the product in each store. So the internet can help you for the demand forecasting. So to determine how many products on the shelf in the future, to predict, to forecast sales of demand in the future, right? And then the second function of replenishment, which is what we call inventory or stock level management. So CPFR is a very new, is around in the last 5 years. Walmart, they use very well CPFR in United States. Tesco, United Kingdom, they use very well CPFR. Coles and Woolworth in Australia use the CPFR to determine demand forecasting for any items. Like Kmart in Australia, they're doing very well CPFR, different kind of supply chain solution in order to determine demand forecasting and replenishment for the store. And the next one, cybersecurity. So early 2018, I developed the new course in Edith Cowan University, Supply Chain Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity has a broader what we call supply chain. So supply chain, cybersecurity, brother and sister, they work together. These days, so many scammers. These days, so many cyber attacks, right? So what happened in the past 8 weeks? Yes, Optus, we got problem with the outage, right? Problem for 8 hours is lost connection. No internet, cannot call, in Indonesia, what we call Telkomsel. Here is yes Optus. You can see more than 10 million people actually cannot be contactable because a lot of users use yes Optus because of cyber, maybe because the cybersecurity issue or might be anything, cybersecurity is very important in digital era. And then IoT, I think I mentioned before, we are in the industry 4 in transition in society 5. And then automated warehousing. So a lot industry of warehousing, they use technology. This is what we call automated warehousing, like using robot, for example, for Amazon. In Manchester, Amazon in certain country, they use a robot in terms of picking and packaging certain items, selecting, and then, all, automated system using what we call automated warehousing system. So, supply chain, environment, social, and governance. So this is a very, very new, maybe 12, 13 months supply chain ESG. So supply chain ESG, if a company builds sustainable supply chain embedding environmental, societal, and governance concern at every step of the way, they can make their supply chain operation not just future ready, but also a powerful force for good. How can we do this? Based on Sustainable Development Goals, SDG, introduced by United Nations Organization, and more than 30 countries happy to promote net zero, which is carbon emission reduce the level of CO2 by 2050, right? So by incorporating carbon neutral product production and supply chain is very important to reduce the level of CO2, even transportation or production or manufacturing process. This is something what we talk about net zero initiative. The second thing is what we talk about circular by driving resource efficient business model and ecosystem. The third, this is about behavior orientation. We talk about trust, worthiness by mitigating negative environment and social impact. So ESG is pretty much supply chain environmental performance. So any business want to look at sustainable environmental impact, on the society, supply chain, right? And including governance, because with the rule, policy, and regulation, this is a very, very important for each country. So, for example, in Australia, governance dealing with the carbon tax, dealing with the taxation system, dealing with the governance in terms of policy mechanism, etc. This is we talk about ESG. ESG, environment, society, and governance in the supply chain. So this is the list of my publication, ladies and gentlemen. So feel free to get a full text. It's available, full access. All my paper publication published in Q1. And a lot of my collaborators from other countries. It's more than 15 countries, my collaborators. Majority from Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, United States, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Ghana, Emirates, and King Hajat University from Saudi Arabia, and then Iran. And a lot of my scholars, we publish more than a lot of papers in the area of supply chain and logistic management. Okay, so this is a long list of the paper. You can have a look in a Google Scholar. I published more than 121 papers, and of course I published in the Q1, Q2, but if you all here want to work together with me with the publication, unfortunately I cannot publish less than Q2. No Q3, no Q4, no Sinta. So I need to work publishing in Q1 and Q2, okay? So this is a more publication dealing with the food, supply chain, halal supply chain. Halal supply chain very popular in Indonesia, Malaysia. I got my doctorate student from Malaysia. His name is Hafiz, and he's now in UITM. We got the papers about halal meat, halal food supply chain, comparison between Australia and Malaysia, right? So this long list of paper, my publication. So again, so thank you so much for listening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm more than happy taking a lot of questions. So I'm sure we still have about 20 minutes or 25 minutes. If you have any question, please ask any question. So once again, thank you for having me here, and all the best with all participants. It's an amazing conference. I'm so happy. There's more than 350 participants to attend this conference. So amazing. Once again, congratulations and all the best. So thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for the amazing presentation from Professor Veriji. Now we move to Q&A session for the second speakers. So just reminder, in the end of this seminar, we will announce the 3 best questions and will get a gift from us. So once again, in the end of this seminar, we will announce 3 best questions and will get a gift from us. So raise your hand and give the questions, please.
think one is that Nestri? Nestri K is put up his hand.
Okay. Mr. Pak Joko. Please, Pak Joko. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your presentation. It's principally I have one question. Yeah, and fundamentally, what we see you how to companies is can control movement of the good or space system in the company. What about implementation CSR or ESG and you call, yeah, which implementation supply chains information in 5.0 eras, because in the regulation in a government,
yeah,
apply from the we can apply it from the system. Okay, thank you.
Right. Very good questions.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Joko. Please give the answer, Prof. Ferry.
Sure. Great questions, Pak Joko. So in terms of ESG or corporate social responsibility or sustainability supply chain. So look, the supply chain, one thing is about product movement. It is about information, planning, movement from upstream back to downstream, downstream back to the upstream, right? So it depends on the nature of the business itself. So first thing is the company need to relook at the structure, the business model first, right? Before we talk about environment, before we talk about society, before we talk about the governance itself. So first thing, restructure, and then map your supply chain framework. So mapping supply chain framework is very important. You need to know who are your suppliers, who are your transport companies, who are your other stakeholders involved in your business. Number two, look at your KPI. So any organization now, is it possible maybe the host can mute anyone not talking? So it's just quite disrupting with any particular sound, please. Okay, can I just move on? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So afterward, once we understand who are your stakeholders within organization or external stakeholders, then you really need to look at the KPI. This is a key performance indicators, whether or not you want to promote net zero. You want to promote environmental performance for your business, because the environmental performance, definitely you really need to comply with any governance, rules, regulation, etc. Okay. So I'm sure in Indonesia also the same thing. So with the ESG is a very hot topic at this moment, I believe, Pak Joko, and even in Australia, even in Asia Pacific, right? So to me, do not, stress too much about ESG. ESG is ESG, right? The rule is the rules. So what you really need to concentrate right now in the Society 5.0, how do you interact a lot more with the society and the businesses, especially how to promote your sales and reducing costing, because we are in the post-COVID. We are just recovered from the COVID. We are just start breathing, after 2022, when the border opened, people exciting can go traveling. But just remember, in terms of strategic supply chain itself, you really need to increase sales. You really need to reduce costs. ESG is so, I can see like so many companies really stress too much about ESG, stress too much about corporate social responsibility. But they got problem. Actually, the sales is declining. And then what happened? So many people got redundancy. So many people lose their job. So many people keep changing the job. And this is not right, because the thing is so many people thinking about environmental, but not thinking with the human, right? So this is something, my opinion, ESG, but do not stress too much about that. It's a 2050, still 27 years to go, right? It's 25 years to go. So we still do not want to look at as a first priority for ESG for the company. It's just, you really need to think about day-to-day operation is very important. Increasing sales, reducing costs, people work as usual. Like the first presenter was talking about, I completely agree because I'm not quite sure Indonesia is suitable, to be implemented for Society 5. Given in Industry 4.0 is still just starting in Indonesia, I think. Some of the companies, not all, especially the micro, small, medium enterprises. Micro, small, medium enterprises in Indonesia is so difficult to implement certain technology, for example, or maybe with the artificial intelligence, because with the huge population like Indonesia, right? So unfortunately, the robotic is not possible, right? Maybe in Indonesia, robotic itself maybe, less than 10% for majority multinational corporations, right? So I believe in Indonesia, like India and China, with the human interaction still there. So what I really like the Society 5.0, technology plus human interaction, right? But Industry 4.0 is not enough, I believe, because no human interaction, no human-centric system, right? So anyway, thank you, Pak Joko. That's a wonderful question, but this one should be research student need to do research project to answer the research question and become good thesis or dissertation. But of course, you need to get a lot of data, primary data, maybe in Indonesia, Malaysia, or ASEAN countries, etc. So anyway, we got two persons put up their hands. I think you, Rila, Enda, and Farid. So moderator, you can just invite one of those, please.
Okay, thank you very much for the answer. It's good answer from Professor Feriji. Now let's move to the second speakers. Miss Yurila Indah, please welcome and give your question.
Yes, okay, thank you. Yeah, can you hear my voice? Is my
not clear.
voice clear
It's not-
enough? Hello?
Okay, can you repeat?
Is that okay right now?
Okay, okay. It's
My
okay. It's
voice
clear.
okay?
It's clear.
Can you hear my voice? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. I would like to ask two questions. The first one is, in what ways can artificial intelligence be applied to forecast demand and optimize inventory management in supply chain? Supply chain. Number two is, what roles do IoT devices play in optimizing supply chain processes? Okay, thank you.
Okay, it's a wonderful question. So it's a pretty much as a computer engineering or computer scientist scholars can answer that question. It's dealing with the artificial intelligence and machine learning. So given that I'm a supply chain scholar, which is a lot more managerial itself, but not in computation, not in the computer scientist scholars, not in the software developer, you know what I mean? But I can answer the higher level, right? Not in details in terms of your questions. Now, implementation AI in the supply chain these days, in the past 16 and 18 months in Australia itself, starting with agriculture. As you know, Australia is growing very fast in terms of agriculture system. We export live animal, cattle, kangaroo, and beef, sheep, and also lamb to other countries. It's more than 100 countries in the world, including we also export cheese and then milk, right? And grain, right? So all those types of agriculture commodities, now a lot of research, the implementation of AI and Internet of Things for certain agriculture products, including beef and halal beef or lamb supply chain. So this is the high level, but in terms of what specific, in terms of artificial intelligence or machine learning itself, what kind of software, what kind of, prototype, or what kind of flow chart or system itself, well, I need to work with the computer science scholar or maybe computer engineering, right? And because the supply chain, you can see is a multidiscipline. So supply chain can be done in a 3 different school. I can see that. Yeah. The first is under belongs to business school. Supply chain also can be done belong to the School of Science, right? Working very closely with the computer science, right? Or management science. They're doing a lot of optimization modeling. They use a lot of mathematical modeling. My bachelor and master degree in industrial engineering. So I know mathematical modeling. I know numbers very well. I know statistic modeling very well. So if you are in qualitative scholar, they have no idea, right? So in terms of to answer your second question, sorry, the third school and School of Engineering does have a supply chain or logistic engineering. So supply chain is interesting discipline and a lot of, well, when I've been teaching more than 20 years, 25 years. So a lot of, I think when I calculate, it's more than 10,000 students taking my unit. Different countries, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Shanghai, China, Dubai, Sydney, Melbourne, Western Australia. So more than 10,000 students. So I can tell you when they're doing supply chain, it's not difficult to get a job because it's a multidiscipline, right? Now, in order to answer your question 2, the optimization in the supply chain, it is not new, correct, for the research project. The optimization can be done. One particular, we talk about supply chain analytics. There are 2 things, the heuristic and stochastic. In optimization, in supply chain network design, in supply chain modeling. Now, optimization in supply chain can be done in inventory decision, demand forecasting. 2 things very important these days for the supply chain. And number 3, supply chain risk and uncertainty and disruption. What does it mean, disruption? What happened in a pandemic, COVID-19? Is a supply chain disruption. When the airport is closed, when the port is closed, Tanjung Priok, for example, closed because COVID Delta in 2021. So how do you get something? How do you sell product to overseas, right? That's a supply chain and transportation disruption. Now, the optimization for transportation and demand or inventory decision can be done in a supply chain modeling and design, in particular, in a higher level. And what particular context you'll be able to do that? The first thing is you can do in supply chain heuristic. It can be deterministic. Any problem is a deterministic, is supply chain heuristic. Supply chain stochastic is anything with the climate change, earthquake, volcanoes in Iceland, for example. Now in Australia, we are experiencing problem with the flood in Queensland, and all the natural disasters in uncertain factors can be done in supply chain stochastic model optimization. You with me? So this particular area, when you're answering your question 2, in terms of optimization. But again, interesting research project. Thank you. Well done, Ibu Yulina. Wonderful questions. Any questions?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the answer.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. Maybe. Okay, Fari Farzani. Fari Farzani?
Excellent.
The
I
floor
like
is
this
yours.
conference. A lot more questions. Very good. That means you pay
Okay.
attention to my session.
Okay.
That sometimes when the international conference the other day, more than 500 people, but no questions. But I really need more questions. It means meaning that the participant really engage with my talk, understanding with my presentations.
Of
Okay.
course. Of course.
Mbak Fari, silakan.
This is the last questions in this second session. Please,
Sure.
Fari Farzani.
Thank you for the time for giving me this opportunity today. I'm Fari Farzan Sabti from Wiraraja University. Sorry because I can't turn on my camera because my laptop camera has been having problems lately.
No
And
problem. Yeah.
for the questions, As we know, MSMEs are able to reduce the country's unemployment rate. So how can the participations of various parties, including government, companies, and community, shape the future of supply chains in the Society 5.0 era? Thank you.
Okay.
Can you get it, Prof. Ferry?
Yeah, I'm trying to catch. There are two things actually you want to know. One thing is about unemployment, with the small, medium enterprises. But I can answer that questions. And then the second thing is about, in the Society 5.0, I think just let me know if something is not correct, your question. So look, supply chain in principle can be done in the product and services. That's number one. Number two can be done in the micro, family businesses, small, medium enterprises. But the key things for the micro, small, medium enterprises for supply chain, they need to have the collaboration attitude very well, because the nature of micro, small, medium enterprises is a small firm. They need to work very closely with other companies, with other supply chain trading partners, and this is something we need to promote, supply chain collaboration. So supply chain collaboration is a very, very important in the supply chain in the Society 5.0, because look, supply chain cannot be done, by one company, because with the micro, small, medium enterprises, you're working with your suppliers, you're working with your transportation companies, you're working with the retail outlets. If your business is a factory, for example, a small factory, right? So, and that all those interactions. So, we need to use the technology to promote the supply chain collaboration. Well, it depends. If your business is growing very fast in the next 3-5 years, so why not? You can try to invest in technology to help you in terms of the supply chain accuracy, supply chain timeliness, to deliver product on time, not delay, and then to reduce costs, and then to increase the efficiency for your supply chain, right? And this is something. What about unemployment? Well, supply chain, I can tell you, all my graduates of my students, I did not see they can't get a job, because mostly when they finish study, within 1 or 2 weeks, they can get a job. Even my PhD student, my master's student, my bachelor degree student, we need to work very closely with the other internship company, whether my final year student can do 3 months in internship, work integrated learning. They can learn what they can implement the supply chain and technology, in the workplace. And this is something preparing them when they finish and they can go to work. And this is what we talk about. The edit Howard University is work ready, because we want to promote our graduates to make sure they're ready to work, globally, not necessarily in Australia, maybe in Dubai, maybe in Singapore, maybe in Indonesia, in Jakarta, maybe in is that in Madura, isn't it? Is that your university in Madura, isn't it, Pak Moderator? Isn't it? So is that 3 hours by car? Is that your uni? Where is your uni location? Is that University Wiraraja? Is that
About
in
2 hours.
how many hours from Surabaya?
About 4 hours.
4 hours. Okay.
4 to 5 hours.
Yeah, maybe next year I can visit when I've in Surabaya. Maybe you can pick me up.
I hope so. I
Okay.
hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
So
And
I
maybe
really
when you
want to
hear.
visit. Yes, yes. I'm more than happy to visit. It's a beautiful campus. I can see you got very good students there. And they
Okay.
just ask questions. So hopefully I answer your questions. But Fari, in terms of, well, unemployment, I can tell you, because unemployment in Australia is still, 1 digit anyway. It's still very, very good. Even we are in the post-COVID-19, still actually manageable in terms of unemployment rate. So supply chain, I can tell you, in the digital era, we still need to promote the employment, and whether it's a full-time, whether it's a part-time, whether it's a contract, whether it's a casual. And this is something we need to look at the opportunity. That's something your theme of the conference, opportunities. Yes. And I think the the previous presenter talking about the skills. I really like that, 2015 and 2020. Yeah. And that's, as a student, how do you just, prepare upskilling yourself and to learn from the university and, to get ready? Because once this is a final year, I do not want like to see so many students actually they can't get a job, and make sure really the jobs are related with the skills what you learn from the university. And this is something very important. One thing is actually the skill you need to know is a problem solving, right? In a digital era, I totally agree that problem solving and critical thinking, and analytical thinking, because you have to think about it, focus not on anything inside the box, but you have to think about the critical thinking and creativity, right? Because these days, with the digital era, with the society, we need to have creativity, problem solving, critical thinking, analytical thinking. So hopefully I answer your question. So once again, so thank you so much, Pak Moderator, and also ladies and gentlemen, and adik-adik and students, you are amazing. So I would like to say thank you so much for having me here today, and all the best. And again, and good luck with your study for all students. And for all lecturer at the university, please cepat-cepat guru besar and become professor. And then do a lot of papers, research, engage with a lot of scholars like me, like other. I've been visiting Indonesia nearly every 2 months. Maybe in Jakarta, Surabaya, Bali, Denpasar, in Palembang, and different places, because I really want to connect with people. So again, thank you so much. And once again, and all the best for your university and student, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Prof.
It is the end for the second speakers, and thank you very much for Prof. Feriji. And I'm sure that our participant today will get a lot of knowledge from you today. So let's move to the third speaker, or the last speakers. Please welcome and join us, Professor Abdul Talib Binbon. Once again, Prof. Talib. Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Waalaikumsalam.
How is your day?
Okay, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, Prof, I will give you 30 to 40 minutes to explain the materials, and directly I will open the floor for the participants. So right now you will explain about global business strategy in digital transformations. So the time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much to our our chair session. Okay, especially to I appreciate to Dean of FEB, Faculty of Economy and Business, to invite me for this to this seminar. Okay, so I would like to present this topic. This one is quite related with the seminar themes. Okay, discuss on the business global business transformation. Yeah? Okay, my topics about the global business strategy in digital marketing transformation. I think this is one of these current issue. Yeah. How about this digital marketing is a very high demanding in our global business, especially after pandemic. So I think since 2020, okay, we already started a lot of the digital the marketing is through the digital marketing. Okay, next. Okay, before I start my actually this is not the lecture, just sharing session. Okay, I would like to introduce my university, University Tun Usin on Malaysia. Actually, this is a public university in Malaysia. And then actually in Malaysia, it's not many public university, just only the 20 public university. And then we have around the 600 private university and colleges. Okay, and then a lot of our private university is from the the branch from the others country, like from the Australia, from the UK, okay, and then from the others country. Okay, so next. Okay, okay. I would like to introduce my chancellor. Okay, he's our son of the Sultan of Johor, because our campus is located at Johor. This one is not far from Singapore, just by bus around 1 hour, and then from Kuala Lumpur, capital city, around 2.5 hours. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, this is our executive committee. Okay, lead by our vice chancellor, Professor Rosairi, and then we have our the deputy vice chancellor, and then our Bursa chief financial officer, and then our librarian and legal advisor. Okay, next. Okay, this one is a bit history about our university. Actually, our university is started with the training center for polytechnic staff. This one is started by 1993, and then we upgrade to Institute Technology Indonesia on by 1996. Actually, this one is a branch campus from University Technology Malaysia, and then we try to convert to College University Technology Indonesia on. This one is when we gazette as a public university, case start by 2000. And then we currently we have the 3 campus, main campus in Parit Raja, Batu Pahat, and then another campus in Pago. This one is we developed, we have already operated, okay, this campus since 6 years ago, and then we have the 3 faculties here, and then numbers of the student around 5,000 students. And then another one is Tanjung Labu branch campus. This one is quite special, this campus, because we have our small airport. Okay, our small airport, and then we have our hangar. Because UTHM, our university we produce the program Bachelor Engineering Technology in Aeronautics Engineering plus piloting. Means once the student they graduate, they can get the 2. First, they can get the bachelor degree in aeronautics, and then they have pilot license, means they can work as a pilot for the airline company. This one is a very special program. And then we have, I think we already produce around more than 200 pilots. Okay, and then this is one of the public university offer this program, and then for that demand is very high, not only from the local student, but we receive from the overseas student, foreign student. Okay, next. Okay, this one is my campus. Okay, this one is from the distance from Singapore. Okay, around less than 1 hour. This depending on that traffic. Okay, because once to enter the Singapore, the big problem is traffic jam. in the bridge from Johor to Singapore. Okay, this one is our location. Okay, next. Okay, this one is a location for our campus. Okay, in the main campus in Parit Batu Pahat, and then our branch Pago, and another one in Tanjung Labuh branch campus. Yeah? Okay, next. Okay, this one is numbers of our student. Most of our student around 25,000. Yeah, and then we have the international student. Actually, it's more than 1,000. Okay, the most of our foreign student is for our PhD program. Yeah. Nowadays, we have around more than 800 PhD student. Okay, from the overseas student. Most of the students from UAE, from Indonesia, China. Okay, and then from UAE, we have a lot of the numbers nowadays because we have the G2G, government to government agreement, which is the UAE government sent a lot of the students from UAE. Okay, next. Okay, so I think we have not have a lot of time. Okay, so I can go to the my presentation. Okay, by today. First, the issue. Okay, when we talk about the global strategy, firstly we must know what is a global strategy. Yeah. A global strategy is a plan to help a company grow from an international business which sells the product or services in other countries. Okay. And then to a global business that operates facilities like factories and distribution center around the world. So this issue is we must understand what the global strategy, because I think all the countries they already implemented this global strategy, because this one is the simple words. Okay, when what I can say is this one is no boundaries for our business. Okay, from the other country to other country in the world. So this one is we can look at about this the strategy, not only for the sell the product, okay, but we can sell our service to another countries. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, I would like to share about the example about the global strategy. Okay, so from this global strategy, first, when the businesses define one global brand making little to zero change for others market. Okay, this one is when we can understand. Okay, which is when the business we can define about the global brand. Okay, for example, maybe your handphone. Yeah, maybe when you're using the Apple or the Samsung. Okay, this one is uh, a global brand. Yeah, and then this one is actually for making from that zero change for the others markets. Okay, and then I give us one of the example, the good example, the giant apple. Yeah, that giant apple is a great example of this. Okay, the technology is the same with a few minor change in keyboard wherever you go. Okay, so this one is one of the example, which is we make some changes. Okay, for example, for the tech giant Apple, just we change the keyboard. Okay, and then this one is we can claim is one of the our great example, yeah, for this global strategy. Okay, next. Okay, and then we can get about this the key global business strategy. Okay, from here we can have the two dimension, yeah, the global integration and local responsiveness. Okay, and then we can look at about the how about the global integration. The low global integration is an international strategy and the multi-domestic strategy. But for the for the both of this global integration low, okay, but the international strategy is a low responsiveness. But the multi-domestic strategy is a high local responsiveness. And then when we look about the global strategy, this one is the global integration is a high, but the local responsiveness is a low. But another one, that's another strategy. This one is a high global integration, and then at the same time high in a local responsiveness. This one is what we call the transnational strategy. So from the fourth strategy here, I would like to discuss for this in this seminar, okay, about that global strategy. Okay, I never touch about the internet strategy or the multi-domestic strategy or the transnational strategy. Okay, so we can go about the what the three main global strategies. Next slide. Okay, next slide. Okay, this one is the three main global strategies. Okay, for the multinational corporation choose from the among the three basic international strategies. This one is what we call the multi-domestic, and then the second is a global and transnational. Actually, for this three international strategy here, this strategy vary is their expenses. Okay, expenses on achieving the efficiency around the world and responding to local needs. Okay, so this one is our three main global. Okay, and then this one is different. Actually, the different application and then the different aims and objective. Okay, the next slide. Okay, next. Okay, this for general business strategy. Okay, maybe we understand about the business strategy, but here I just share about the what the four generic business level strategy merge the from this division. First, about the broad cost leadership. Okay, and then the second is a broad differentiation. And then the third one, we focus on the cost leadership. And then the number four is a focus differentiation. Okay, first we look at about the broad, and then the second part we look about the focus on the two main issue. This one is a the cost leadership, and then the differentiation. Okay, next. And then we look about global marketing strategy. A global marketing strategy, or the GMS, okay, GMS, is a strategy that encompasses countries from the several different regions in the world and aims at the coordinating a company marketing efforts in market in this country. So for this GMS, actually the GMS is a very popular term, okay, which is we use in uh, different when we go to the strategy in the different region in the world, and then we have our aim, okay, and then at the same time we trying to make the how we can coordinate it and the company market efforts. Okay, because in the global GMS, actually, when we look at about the different country, this one, actually the strategy a bit different, okay? And then the goods and then the demand is a difference, okay? Maybe the Asian country is when we compare with the African country, this one is a different, yeah? So, but the principles, okay, the principle of the global market strategy is the same. Okay, but the application and then the implementation, okay, this one is depends on that the different on the regions. Okay, next. Okay. Okay, next slide. Okay, we go to the what the type of the digital marketing channel. Okay, first we must look about the what the content marketing. Yeah. Okay, we know the digital marketing channel. Okay, but we I think maybe some of the students they not that the type. Yeah, the type of digital marketing channel. First, okay, about the content marketing. Okay, content marketing is a look at about the blog, Cura, Leads Madness, and guest posts. And then another one is a search engine optimization or SEO. Yeah, this one is on page and off page. And then the another type is a social media marketing. Okay, I think a lot of the people they know about the social media marketing. For example, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the Pinterest, yeah, Pinterest and LinkedIn, yeah. And then another part of this type of the digital marketing channel is a paid social. Okay, paid social means, for example, ads on the social media platform. Yeah, okay, this one is you must pay. Yeah, this social media. And then the next one is a display advertising. Okay, display advertising is normally we look at about the banners ads on the high DA website. Yeah, for example here. Okay, and then the another type is a cold email outreach marketing. Okay, and then one of the popular nowadays, maybe in Indonesia, this one is what the for the marketing strategy is the using the influencer marketing and public relation. Okay, so this one is some of the product the manufacturers they using the influencer. Influencer is one maybe they pick up they hire the one of the he or she can influence to the audience to buy their product. So this why it they using the what we call the influencer marketing. Okay, I think influencer marketing is a bit new. Okay, I think before pandemic, it's not very popular about the influencer marketing. But after this pandemic, this one is one of the best mechanism in the marketing. And then another one is inbound marketing. Okay, inbound marketing is a marketing automation and funnel optimization. And then most businesses needs a combination of this channel to build your effective growth strategy. So means we cannot alone or we just pick the one set types, but we must have the combination, right? Either the 2 types or the 3 types or the 4 types. This one is depending how big your product and then how about your financial strength. Okay, if you have a lot of money, maybe you can spend a lot of money. That's money for make the marketing. Okay, and then we like to break it down to organic and paid channel for further clarity. on the showing the effectiveness of this campaign. So this one is one of these strategy. Okay, because we have our paid channel. Yeah, paid channel means you must pay the channel, and then after that you can promote your product. Okay, in Malaysia, TikTok shop is one of the very good digital marketing nowadays. Okay, but in Indonesia, your president already banned. Okay, because the TikTok medium, this one is one of the why the demand is very high. Okay, because they can sales the product with the lowest price. Okay, cannot others shop or the others platform can beat their price. This one is one of the advantage for the TikTok shop. But there's advantage is platform can be uh, okay, can be the very competitor for the others platform. Okay, for example, the physical shop. Okay, this one is one of the issue. Yeah, for example, in Indonesia, why when TikTok shop in the market, so what happened to Tanah Abang? Okay, in Jakarta, and then the Pasar Baru in Bandung. This one is give the impact. Yeah, they affected for their sales. So that's why is one of the reason why the President Jokowi banned this TikTok shop. Okay, okay, next. Okay, we go to the organic growth. Okay, actually for the organic growth, this this channel bring in a slow growth to business, but it's the most valuable and trusted source. Okay, this one is very valuable, and then at the same time is a very trusted on source. Yeah, especially when you are looking to build a quality lead pipeline. Okay, and then from here we can choose from this channel. Okay, based on the table below, based on the resources and budget. Okay, because in the digital platform, you must look at the for the two terms. Okay, very important. This one is the resources, and then about the budget. Okay, next. Okay, next slide. Okay, this one is the about the service. Okay, for this organic growth. Okay, you can look at about the service, and then what is mean, and then growth matrix, and then about the resource needed, and then you can put what the budget needed. Yeah. Okay. For example, the service is for example, I just pick one of these service. Yeah. For example, the content marketing. Okay. For this organic growth, we talk about the content marketing. This one is creating the high quality content, okay, for blogs, social posts, and then emails and ads on your blogs. Okay, this one is what the means of this service, content marketing. And then how about the growth metric? Okay, the growth metric is when we apply this content marketing, so the growth metric is will be increase the traffic, and then increase the subscription, subscription. And then what the resource needed? Okay, for the when you implement this service, okay, the content marketing. So you must make sure you have the content writer. Okay, okay, content writer. So the content writer means they must update every time Okay, not only the 1 hour, but this one is maybe the every minute, and they must update the content on this platform. And then the SEO strategies. And then another part in the content marketing is very important is the designer. Okay, because the designer, they must update or the update about the web page design or the product design, yeah, and then more attractive, and then update about this channel. Okay, based on that, this one is very important. Very important for this. Okay. Okay. So and then we go the next one. Yeah. Okay. Next slide. Okay, next slide. Okay, we go to the paid growth. Okay. Actually, the organic growth, when we discuss on organic growth, and then this one is actually the different compared with the paid growth. Okay, when we talk about the paid growth, this one is the fastest source for the lead generation and sale for any business. It is the backbone, of the growth for all the businesses to start seeing the revenue growth. Okay, for example, they can choose from this channel below. Okay, with below this table, based on the resources and budgets. Okay, next. Okay, next slide. Okay, this one. Okay, for this paid growth, okay, maybe we can look at this one is a same. Yeah, the column is the same. The service, what is the mean, the growth matrix, and then the resources needed. So for this part, okay, maybe we can look at about paid social. The service I just picked this paid social. Okay, for the paid social, what the means of the paid social? This one is running ads on Facebook, Instagram, the Pinterest, and then the Quora, the LinkedIn. Okay, so this one is what the means of the paid social. And then what the growth metric for the paid social? This one is can be increase the traffics, and then the what of this the growth for the metric is lead the generation. And then what the resource needed? Okay, this one is still we need the designers, and then we need the HTML developer, and then the PPC strategies. So those of these people, these are very important when we run our paid social. Okay, this one is the same. Yeah, when you look at the display advertising, the search advertising, the remarketing, paid link, NPR, and influencer marketing. This one is this one is have this different of the means, and then different of the growth matrix, and then the resource needed. For example, I choose this influencer marketing. Okay, but the means of the influencer marketing, this one is a product endorsement by industry influencer. So this one is when you have your product, and then you can hire the influencer, and then at the same time, the product is this one is a representative for the industry influencer. Okay, and then the metric is what we can know about the growth metric. It can be both the brand, both the social proof, and then the lead of generation. And then what the research are needed in the influencer marketing, very important, is a content writer. Yeah, content writer is very important for this influencer marketing, because they must update all the current or the latest products. Okay, and then from that they can make the live in the social media. Okay, and then from that they can make the influence to the product, okay, and then share to the all the audience, okay, and then another people is one of the very important when you want to set up your influencer marketing is a social media manager. Okay, social media manager means you must hire the full-time manager, okay, and then their works, okay, their task is focusing on that social media. Okay, so we go to the next slide. Okay, for the digital marketing KPIs, okay, actually digital marketing KPI means is a key performance indicator. Actually, the digital marketing have the key performance indicator. Okay, which is quantifiable, okay, goals which help you to track and measure the success. KPI are a useful way for the business owners to see the actual results of their digital marketing campaigns. Okay, for example, you have your marketing metrics. Yeah, marketing metric, for example, traffic, ROI, conversion by source, medium, channel, ROI reporting, cost per acquisition, customer lifetime value, followers, like, share, comment. Okay, this one is a very important. Yeah. Okay, because normally when you sell your product on through the online, the follower is very important. How many followers until today, and then how many likes, okay, from your visitor, okay, to your website, yeah, and then the share, how many people already share to another party, okay, and then another one, okay, okay, the another one is for this comment, okay, so you know how many comments you receive, okay, and then this one is a very important in this KPI, yeah, in marketing metrics. And then for the sale metric, is give the profit percentage, yeah, how many profit, okay, because this one is not everything is a follower, like, share, comment is can give money to the digital marketing. Okay, okay, next. Okay, and then we go to the next slide. Okay, for this slide is all digital marketing campaigns need to achieve set marketing goal which are generally derived from the business goal. Yeah. For example, the marketing goal is reduce the CPA, the improve ROI, followers like, share, and comment, and then increase the organic traffic, lead score, and customer lifetime value. But for the business goal, it's a different. Yeah, when we talk about the marketing and the business, it's a different, different scope. Yeah, okay. For business goal, they look about the increased revenue. Okay, the increased profit percentage. How about the new customer? Yeah, when we look at about this follower, like, share, and comment, actually, this one is an indicator. Yeah, indicator how many new customer join your platform. Okay, and then for the other business goal is a brand. Yeah, okay, and then the lead score, actually the high quality, based on the high quality pipeline in business goal. And then the last one is a repeat business. So this one is a how we can make the comparison, yeah, between the marketing goals and then the business goals. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, and then we look at about this another part in the digital marketing here. Okay. Okay, so the every digital marketing strategy comprise, yeah, of the below 5Ds. Okay, what are these 5Ds? First, digital technology. Second is digital data. Third is digital channels. Fourth is a digital matrix. And then number 5 is a digital device. Okay. So for this presentation, I will interested to share. Yeah, maybe student or the lecturers here, you know about the digital marketing strategy based on the 5Ds. Yeah. But today I just explain what the first about the digital technology. Okay, next slide. Okay, this one is all the equipment. Yeah, when we talk about the digital technology. Yeah, your laptop. Yeah, your external hard disk. Okay, everything is one. In this photo is a digital technology. Okay, next. Okay, in detail, in detail is a digital technology. The most important part of the digital strategy is the technology. Okay, this one is a more focusing on that technology. Marketing today is driven by the right kind of the technology and tools to enhance and upgrade your marketing efforts that show highly effective result. Why we using the digital technology? Because this one is we want to show about our highly effective result. Okay, because maybe before this we not using the digital technology, our effective is maybe low. Okay, but when using the digital technology, we can increase, enhance our effective result. The first step is to choose your marketing technology. Okay, for example, Martech step. Okay, here are the tools you need. Yeah, when you want to using this digital technology, so you must have your tools, as needed. Okay, next. Okay, first you must have the customer data platform. Okay, this one is very important. If you not have the data platform, this is very difficult. That's why in our digital marketing, okay, the big data is very important. Okay, and then one of this medium, okay, we trying to get the digital the data is through the IoT. Okay, or the big data system. Yeah. Okay, so the CDP, okay, CDP is a customer data platform. It's a like the segment allow you to track a customer following GDPR guidelines. Okay, and then the second tools is a marketing automation. Okay, what the marketing automation? This one is a platform like the HubSpot, a great automation platform that help you set up inbound marketing to increase your customer retention, okay, retention rates, and build a high quality sales pipeline. HubSpot also takes the headache of social media management campaign. Okay, this one is a before this maybe we hear okay about the marketing automation. But some of the they don't know what the marketing automation. So this one is what I can share here. This one is a very good platform. Like the HubSpot, it's a great automation platform today. And then next one is customer relation management. Customer relation management is a CMS system like the Salesforce are most operative to start seeing the quality leads and conversions. And then the number 4, what we call the analytics and metrics. Okay, analytics and metrics is a tools like the Google Analytics. Okay, Mixpanel and Amplitude just helps in giving you the right pictures. Okay, and then the last one in this digital marketing, okay, in the digital technology is digital marketing tools. Okay. Digital marketing tools is a keywords search tool. Okay. The content analysis tools and the various other SEO tools need to be shortlisted. Yeah. Okay. So this one is a one I already discussed on the digital technology. So next one is we go to the second one is digital data. Next. Next slide.
I'm sorry, Prof. Just remind you the time, 5 minutes left.
Okay, okay. I try to finish within this 5 minutes. Okay, slide. Okay, next. Okay, this one is a digital data. Okay, next slide. Okay, next slide. Okay, we go to the second. The from the 5Ds is a digital data. Digital data is a normally consists of the audience profiles and engagement patterns with the businesses. This aspect is captured by the typography set up within your chosen digital technology that focus on building interactive experiences across a wide range of digital channel and your digital channel. Okay. So this one is what I can comprise about the digital data. And then go to the next one. It's a third one is a digital channel, please. Okay, thanks. Okay, next. Okay, this one is a digital channel. The digital channel are another component that involve the analysis of the preferred platform to target the audience. Yeah? Evaluate from the digital marketing channel explained above to build your digital marketing strategy. A collection of paid, owned, and earned channel utilized to build engagement with the target market through the several ways such as advertising, email, messaging, search engine, and social network. Okay, and then we go for the next digital metrics. Next slide. Okay, next. Okay, digital metric is identifying the business goals and setting up the marketing metric to fulfill your goals in the honest way to see how your campaign perform. Okay, this one is very important because there is from this digital metric we can see how about your campaign performance. And then either your performance is the good performance or the poor performance. Okay, the next one, the last one. Digital device. Okay, next. Okay. Okay, digital device is okay, the digital device is mainly focused on the target audience interaction and engagement on the website and mobile application using a combination of connected device. This device may include the smartphone, tablet, desktop, computer, TVs, and gaming device. Hence, is the most important to make your website and landing page SEO friendly and mobile friendly. I think this one is a digital device. A lot of our people, okay, even the student, yeah, what that digital device. Yeah? For example, your smartphone, your tablet. This one is include the digital device. Okay, next slide. Okay, how to start? Okay, for this digital marketing. Okay, next slide. Okay, first you must build your unique positioning and messaging. And then second, you must build your buyer's personas. Okay, and then third is to identify your business goal and marketing goals. Number 4 is prepare the list of the digital marketing tools you will need it. And then you can evaluate your existing digital channels that work for you. And then the number 6 is audit and plan your own media campaigns. And then last one is not the last. This one is analyzing your digital marketing strategy, past success and failures. And then we can continue for the next slide. Okay, and then number 8 we can identify your means. Okay, 9 is to measure and monitor the performance of your digital marketing strategy, and to change the element where needed. And then number 10 is set up your inbound marketing. Okay, 11 is understand the digital sales funnel. And then number 12 is focus on blogging. And then the last one is a focus on mobile optimization and SEO friendly content. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so that's all from my presentation by today. Okay, thank you.
We're gonna move to the Q&A sessions.
Okay, open to any questions. Okay.
Okay, raise your hand and give
Yeah,
your
not
questions.
not only for this topic, maybe any question for the other topics. Yeah?
Okay. Please, for all of the participants, please don't be hesitant to contributing your insight by giving the questions, please. Okay, Yurila Indah. Miss Yurila Indah, the time is yours.
Yes, okay, thank you. Can you hear my voice?
Yeah,
yeah.
of course, it's clear.
Okay. I have two questions regarding global business strategy in digital marketing transformation. The first one is, how does a global business ensure consistency in its digital marketing strategy across diverse markets and cultures? The second one is, in the context of digital marketing transformation, how can global businesses effectively balance standardization and localization their messaging and campaigns? Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do you get the question, Prof?
Okay, so the first question I know very clear. Maybe from Ibu, can Ibu Enda can repeat the first question?
Okay, Miss
Which one,
Yurila?
Prof? The first one or the second one?
Yeah,
The first one. The first one.
The first one, okay.
Yeah,
The first one is, how does a global business ensure consistency in its digital marketing strategy across diverse markets and countries?
Diverse market from? Hello.
Diverse markets and cultures. Across diverse markets and cultures.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, I try to answer from Ibu Enda. Okay, this is a very good question. Okay, okay. First, I want to look about the global businesses. Okay, actually, how we can make the we can measure the efficiency or not efficiency of this global business. Okay, in the digital marketing. Okay, we can maybe we look about the international market or the local market, and then about the culture. Okay, for this digital market, this one is actually the we open to the worldwide. Okay, the worldwide or the global for make the business. Okay, that's why nowadays you can look at how about the China products. Okay, you can find the China product anyway. Okay, we go to the one country to another country, you can got this product. Why? Because the first is that the product is based on the price. Okay, first, normally for get the good marketing, you must beat the price. Okay, for maybe the pricing is very important, because now for the buyers, they not look how about the quality of the product. Okay, but they look at about how the price they can get. Okay, if the lower price, okay, this one is the most advantage. Okay, that's why in China product, okay, sorry to say, the quality is different. Yeah, if you compare the others product from the another countries. Okay, but for the another country, okay, maybe because this one is my experience. When I visit to China, okay, to buy the equipment for the laboratory equipment. Okay, for the China, they have the two types. Okay, if you want to high quality, okay, you must pay a lot. If you want to pay get the low quality, you can pay the different price. So this one is a marketing. This one is one of the marketing strategy. This one is to give the option. And then for the culture, okay, talk about the culture. This one is a depending. Okay, some of this culture, okay, maybe the Indonesia and Malaysia is quite a similar culture. But for the others country, this one is maybe you go to the India, India or to Japan or Korea. This one is a different culture. Okay, because the efficiency of the digital marketing, this one is how about the people awareness, okay, awareness, or how the people's that country have the ready to use this digital marketing. Okay, maybe you go to the African countries or the third world countries. Okay, so this one is a different. Okay, maybe from my research, okay, when I did to make the comparison about the digital marketing, you can look at different country is a different of the application of the digital marketing, because it's some of the country they not cover for the 5G. Okay, maybe there's still the 3G. Okay, so the marketing, digital marketing, they need a strong networks. Okay, Wi-Fi is a very powerful. Okay, so you go to along the road, you can get the free Wi-Fi. For example, in Seoul, Korea. Korea is one of the good country. You can go to the anywhere, the Wi-Fi is a coverage, and then the one is easy to make the digital marketing. Okay, and then the second question: what the digital marketing is a global effectiveness to the local? Okay, so this one is back to the how about how the product you want to sell, or what the product you want to promote to the people. Okay, because the digital marketing global effectiveness is I think is very effective. Okay, but that how the people or the local people is ready or not to get this involved in the digital marketing. Okay, because the digital marketing, this one is a very effectiveness after the pandemic. Okay, before the pandemic, this one is not very popular actually. Yeah. Okay, I think before pandemic, I think we not know about the Grab food. Yeah, in Malaysia, this is very popular with Panda food. Yeah. And then now a lot of the people or the marketing or the sellers, they prefer using the online platform rather than they using the shop lot platform. Okay, so this one is how about this? How the impacts? Okay, the impact is from the pandemic. Okay, to this digital marketing is this one is a very high impacts. Okay, so that's all from my answer. Okay, for to Ibu Enda. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the answer, Prof. Okay, so one more questions from the participant. Please raise your hand. I will open the floor for the second questions. Please raise your hand. Okay. Okay, Prof. I see on chat.
Okay.
So, the question is, what is the challenges and opportunities of global business in the future?
Okay. This one is a good question, because for the next for the futures, this one is a very difficult to predict. Okay, difficult to predict because the technology is changing all the time. Every second is changing. Okay, maybe the for example, when you be using the handphone. So for the next month is a change for the another version. Okay, the brand is the same, but the version is different. And then the technology is a change. So this one is for this what the challenging for the future. Okay. For the for the marketing people, this one is they look about very challenging. Okay, because all the people in the world. Okay, we talk about the world. All the country, all the people, they prefer using this digital marketing. Okay, means you no need to travel to one country or to district or to province to another province. So this one is only you have your tablet. Okay, you can share everything. You can market everything. But the challenging is a competition. For me, it's a competition. First is a competition. Second is your quality of your product. Okay, people is some of people they not buy the low quality product. For example, maybe in this my country they not look at about the price, but they look at about the quality. High quality they can pay. Yeah, can pay with the high cost. Okay, and then another part is the prices. Okay, price is very important because the price. Okay, even the price is different $1 US, for example. Okay, this one is give the some different perception to these buyers. Okay, maybe the buyers, okay, or the customer, they choose the less price, even the $1 different. Okay, so the for me the challenging is for the future is first is our competitors, okay, and then the quality and then the price, and then the last one, the technology we can make the compromise, okay, because the technology is the technology provider, this one this their aims, okay, how they can sell the product, okay, and then but we must have, we are the end user, we must follow the technology changing. Okay, that's why in this for the futures, the four element here is a very challenge. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a good answer. So now we have come to the end of our seminar today. Thank you very much for the speakers. Thank you for Mr. Nurdorizaki SMSM from Indonesia. And thank you very much for Prof. Feriji, PhD from Australia. And thank you very much for Professor Abdul Talib bin Bon from Malaysia. And thank you very much for the participant for attention and participation in this seminar. I'm sure that we will get a lot of knowledge from this today's seminar. So I returned the forum to the Master of Ceremony and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a great day.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for the best presentation for our three speakers today, and thank you to our moderator, Mr. Edi Purwanto, SMSE. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we are very grateful because today's event is running smoothly. We have just witnessed a talk with our three speakers in this event, and thanks to the questioners who have given the questions. Anyways, we have a rewards for the three best questionnaires. That is Mr. Rianto, Mrs. Yurila Indah, and Mr. Joko Nestri. Congratulations for the best questioners. Bagi penanya terbaik boleh menghubungi Ibu Aprilia. Untuk nomor teleponnya nanti saya tulis di chat section. Okay, before we close this event, we have a photo session. So can we take a picture? For all participants, turn on your camera, please. One, two, three. Okay, thank you. Okay, once
Thank
again.
you, Prof. Heri,
You,
Prof.
Prof. Heri.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you so
you.
much.
Terima
All the
kasih,
best.
Tony.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you,
Okay,
Prof.
thank you.
Feriji, Prof. Abdul Talib. Thank you, and we
Okay,
hope
thank
we can
you.
take our PhD in your campus, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
And then getting guru besar very quickly.
Okay, thank you very much. Amin.
Terima kasih seluruh
Kamu sebentar, sir.
peserta.
Okay, terima kasih. Kita jumpa lagi.
We will wait you
InsyaAllah.
here, Prof.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Untuk peserta webinar, jangan lupa untuk absensi ada di kolom chat. Untuk best questioner, bisa menghubungi Ibu Aprilia di nomor yang sudah saya taruh di chat. Oke, sekian. Terima kasih untuk webinar hari ini. Saya Diva Padatila pamit undur diri. See you at the next event. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
kesehariannya masih mengandalkan pembukuan secara manual, walaupun saat ini sudah mulai ada yang move on untuk menggunakan pembukuan secara online yang dibantu oleh aplikasi-aplikasi. Terus kemudian berikutnya don't have a mentor, ya tidak mempunyai mentor.